for you?
Start now, baby. All right, guys. So I don't know if you've met our guest today,
Round two.
but why don't you introduce yourself in case no one paid attention to the last one?
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen me before, Josh Hengesteg, owner of Northwest Strength Academy. So that's been a new venture this year.
Yep.
It's been blowing up. It's been awesome. I mean, of course, I'm biased. It's been blowing up. But
Yeah.
no,
Right.
no, but I mean, I went from like,
The
trying
best
it out to a
fucking
full-time job. Yeah, it's the best
Yeah.
fucking business around. But yeah, I mean, things have even changed from, I don't even know when our last show was. It was like a month or something
Probably,
like that.
probably a month.
Yeah.
Maybe even more, who knows? But stuff's changing. So yeah.
How's been? Because you're pretty much you're the only person who is in your business. Like you don't have someone else that you're employed.
No,
or
no,
employed.
yeah,
in.
no employees yet, no employer over me.
How's that been during COVID?
Wildly successful.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
networking wise.
It's been crazy. Well, I mean, there's the typical like, oh, I really want to start working out, and I'm like, cool, message me later, and then when you're for real about it. But
Yeah. Do you get a lot of people that are
Bitches.
like, "Hey, that sounds like a good idea. We
All
should
the
work out," and
time.
then they like just flake
oh
or something?
man,
Yeah,
dude, if
I
if
imagine.
you're ever drinking and you mention that you're a strength coach, people will give you their whole backstory, and you're like, first off, unsolicited information.
Unsolicited, yeah.
I'm like, that's a hard pass.
Too
like,
much
I-
disclosure.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
like
have some
like
disclosure.
30 minutes later, and you're like, yeah. But then they'll never hit you up again about like actually coming in to work out.
Yeah. And you're like,
it's
that's my
just,
business.
It's like, yeah, you're just talking.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
talking
yes,
and talking.
cool. Yeah, I'd love to be better at mountain biking, but I'm not going to go mountain biking unless I was really serious about it.
or drunk.
Or drunk. Yeah, apparently. True.
Or,
Send it.
Or when you're drunk and you make all these plans, the next day you wake up, you're like, I did
What?
not want to do anything.
I'm not seeing you tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's it. That was all a lie.
You make
Yeah, it was
like
all a
4
lie.
plans to do tomorrow, and you're like, dude, I'm so excited. You wake up, and it's like, nah. I'm
No,
good.
it's not happening. No, it's been super successful. I got people reaching out all the time, and it's you always hit that moment of doubt where I'm like, oh, I don't really, like maybe I'm stretched too far, or I don't, that's it.
Right.
Like that's the end of my reach, and then someone will hit me up and be like, hi, I'm really interested. I saw you on Instagram, or my friend recommended you. So it's been, I mean, I had someone that I hadn't talked to in 5-6 years reach out. They come in twice a week. They're bringing their kids in now.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you just wouldn't expect it. So yeah, it's been super successful.
What's up?
So obviously, like for advertising, word of mouth is very strong.
Oh, 100%.
What do you think the best strength of advertising that you've had that's been most successful for you, like right now? You know what I mean?
I would say just like getting people back in the gym and working, because that's what, with gyms shutting down and then like nobody ever having any
Yeah.
at-home equipment and stuff like that.
Right.
So just being able to get people moving, they've been super pumped. Anyone who's an avid, just anything, like if you bike or you run or it's been constrained. So I think that's the biggest thing. It's like this guy's open, and
Mhm.
then the second piece is people are getting results.
Well, it's probably beneficial too because I mean, the gym I used to go to definitely was shut down. 'Cause I think it was private, so it was smaller.
Mhm.
But it probably helps your case that it is so small because like even social distancing and everything,
Yep.
you can kind of like
Yeah, no.
find a way to maneuver.
Yeah, no.
around
I mean,
that.
we fall within all the guidelines that Washington State's put out. Just off the bat, being a one-on-one training session,
Right.
and then usually if it is more than one person, they're like family members. So
Yeah.
Do you mask up? Do you protect yourself?
if they ask me to,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
How was
So-
that? Have you done that already?
No,
Oh.
not a single person has asked me to wear a mask or wears a mask.
Because they're like, that's the risk, and it's a one-on-one session. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I also kind of feel like
I was curious.
if the people who are actually like actively seeking to work out in like a private gym, they probably are the
Mhm.
people that are like less masked while working out, more so like maybe go to the grocery store, put it on or something.
100%.
But
Can we loop
Yeah.
back to you saying that no one has their own personal equipment at home? Did you try to find personal equipment
It's
like during COVID? It's
impossible.
impossible.
No, I bought a sandbag.
You bought a
No
sandbag?
bullshit.
carry
It's-
things
like,
or like
okay.
a legit
Diverse.
sandbag?
It's like a legit. Yeah, it's like it's this.
Does anything you want, dude.
Yeah, it's got all these different handles on it. Yeah, they're like you can flip it, you can put it on your shoulder. I was like, cool.
You can bop it.
Yeah, you can pop it, you can twist it.
You can twist it.
Bro, I'm telling you, it had some wild stuff. But I'm just sitting in like a 6 by 10 foot room, just
Mhm.
sweating my ass off, throwing a bag of sand around, That is not what I'm talking about for working out, you know?
Yeah.
It sucked. It was horrible.
Hey.
But you couldn't find a single kettlebell, dumbbell, used, new,
Dude.
didn't matter.
I wanted
Everything's on back
the
order.
ones that have adjustable weights on them, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bowflex.
Dude, yeah,
Not
yeah.
Bowflex,
Oh
but I
my
can't think of the
God,
name
they
of
are
it.
Bowflex.
You're
They
talking about
are.
the plate
Those
ones?
things were like
Yeah.
$800.
Yeah.
But they
Yes.
retail for like $329.
Yeah.
I
Really?
remember when the pandemic first started, I was looking online, like
Mhm.
on OfferUp on Craigslist, and it wasn't that bad. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just wait a little bit.
Mhm.
And then as they kept selling and reselling, the price just went through the roof.
Yep.
And by the time I was like, nope. Can't do
Any
this.
smart capitalist was like, this is worth 3 times as
Yeah,
much
they're
now.
like,
Oh, it's
I'm onto
in
something.
mint condition.
I had a buddy.
Yeah.
I had a
Lies.
buddy on Instagram post on his story like, does anyone know where you can buy like kettlebells? And I was just like, pretty much listed off some places. I was like, but it really just depends on like if they have some available. If they're not all sold out. And I was like,
Right.
you could just make your own. He's like, what? And I was like, you just get some rebar, some concrete, just mold that shit together. And he's
Dude.
like, dude, I could be down, but my hands would probably hate that. And I was like,
You're
Well,
like,
but what's worse, being fat or having
Yeah.
fucked up hands?
And that's why
he's
That's
like,
why you're
oh,
gonna
fucked up hands.
that's why you're gonna stay skinny forever. All right?
Yeah.
Get bigger, die trying.
Get your hands
Cheers.
dirty.
I like
Here's
it.
that.
Yes, sir.
Get your fucking hands dirty, okay? Don't be soft.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually hate when, I mean, I don't know why, it could just be an ego thing, or maybe a lot of men think this way. Like, having
Right.
rough hands are good.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, you prefer them.
my hands are.
Yeah, when I shake
I'm
someone's hand, they're like,
biased.
wow, your hands are so soft. I'm like, go sit in the corner. Don't tell me that.
Oh, I got this new lotion. It's amazing. Yeah.
I have
Dude.
eczema.
Lotion on my
You got what?
I hate-
stresses me out.
I
though.
know. I
can't
feel like
do
it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't go away. People are
No,
like,
dude.
people be putting that shit on like 2 or 3 times a day. I'm like, I would rather have dry hands.
I don't put it on 2 or 3 times a day.
Put on what, like once in the morning?
Four
No,
or
I
five.
only put it on once in the morning.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
put it once in the morning so my skin doesn't crack. But
Yep.
guess what? I have naturally soft skin.
There you go.
My mom would always
No.
say that, she's like, oh, when I was a baby, she would like, I don't know, baby shit, they'd touch
Uh-huh.
her face. Oh, your face is soft as a baby's butt. I'm like, as a 2-year-old, I'm like, I will fight you right now, Mom.
Yeah, like, why are you comparing my face to a butt?
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, guess
Upset.
what? I will fuck you up.
I will fight you.
Realistically, my mom, I probably the only girl that'd be my ass. I'd
Yeah.
be like, all right, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. But
Yeah, that's any mom. My mom's Italian, so there's
Ooh.
a lot of respect and a healthy sense of fear,
I like
and
your
that,
mom.
I think those go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's cool as shit.
It's fun.
But don't wait till she turns the corner and you
Yeah, right.
like fuck.
Dude, I think the first time I met
Messed
your
up.
mom was, oh, dude.
I thought you were about to tell a joke.
No,
Yeah, I
no,
was
no.
like-
The first time I met your mom, I mean, no one's listening. I don't care. I was definitely underage, and we were at.
Oh, was it?
uh,
It was my house, right?
There's
No?
a restaurant with Macrino.
You consumed alcohol underage. Is that what you're admitting to?
What?
Yep.
Got him.
No one listens to shit anyways.
Yeah.
We're chilling.
Yeah,
But yeah, went to Lodgepole.
The FBI is like, move, execute.
It just says error on my laptop now. It's just
Yeah.
like, you're fucked.
You are going to be fried.
But yeah, no, we went to Lodgepole.
was this in? Oh, we went to Lodgepole.
Moscow.
Moscow.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Wow.
go.
That was the first time I met your mom and dad.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
dad was there too. Oh,
Yep.
I actually think I met your whole family all in one time.
Yeah.
'Cause,
it's like
what's
we
your
went
brother's
from
name
no
again?
one to everyone.
What's your brother's name again?
Jeff.
Jeff, that's right.
Yep.
Because don't you have another sibling?
I got my younger brother Hunter and my younger sister Hannah.
Oh, I didn't know you had a little sister too.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's never in town. She goes to Western now. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Western would be a. I've
feel
done
like
like.
I feel like it'd be a really freaking cool place to go, but also like she'll send me stuff of, like, I mean, say what you want, liberal, conservative, whatever. Definitely ultra liberal up there.
Yeah, Western's
and there's
like an artsy
you know,
type
yeah,
school.
yeah, you know, and it's like I even remember when we were in Pullman, they had like a safe space, like in case you're too stressed out, there's a safe space.
Like a transgender bathroom.
That's. I was
I
gonna
won't
say
laugh at
that's
that.
not a safe space. You mean a bathroom for transgendered people? Is that what
How
you
about
mean? Yeah.
a gender neutral
bathroom. There we go.
That's more
That's
polite.
that's a
Sorry.
safe space.
Yeah.
That's a safe space.
Yeah, but they have like rooms.
Yeah.
You know, I
Mhm.
was like, oh, that's cool.
At Western.
Yeah, it sounds expensive. You just got a
Western-
whole room dedicated to just someone who's stressed out.
For those of you that don't know, Western is a liberal art school primarily. Like they do lots of
I'm
like
pretty sure. Yeah, it's
arts
definitely.
degrees.
I still think it's a state school though, right?
I think you might go there to major in smoking weed.
Yeah, smoking weed, hacky sack, slacklining, and
Hacky
flying
sack.
kites.
veganism. No, what's the one?
Are we just making fun of everyone that goes to Western? One of my good buddies goes to Western, and you know it's respectable.
He'd probably
It's
back you up. He'd be like, "You're right.
You're right. I smoked a lot of weed there.
I'm also vegan."
Dude, I'm taking just speaking about college in general, I'm taking a motivational class right now in psychology at WSU, and it was like, it was a question, it's like a discussion post, and it was like, what is one thing, or what is an attribute you took away from Pullman? And then like in parentheses, it was like, not something WSU can get sued for. And I was just like, okay, because you
says
know,
that?
yeah, you know,
Damn.
everyone's just gonna be like, oh, dude, I can drink so much alcohol now.
Yeah, they're like,
I'm an alcoholic. Let's go.
think
Yeah.
before you shut this place down for good.
Right.
12 quarters, you can get 4 loco.
Yeah.
12 quarters.
When you know the exact amount of quarters, that's when you know
Yeah.
that you were in a frat, bro. Or what was it, sidewalk slams?
Sidewalk
Dude, I was
slammer.
just telling a coworker about that.
I know.
What is a sidewalk slammer?
It's where you drink like a 40 ounce, like a what is
Right.
it, Mickey's. You drink like half of that, and then you fill the rest up with loco all the way to the top.
40 ounces
You
of
drink
malt
that,
liquor.
and then you just slam the sidewalk when you're done.
Yeah, either the bottle or your face.
Yeah.
Whichever one hits first.
Or like, dude,
Something gets
okay,
slammed.
the funniest
Bro,
thing,
yeah.
so you know AMS, the audio
Yeah,
photos,
yeah,
those,
yeah.
I mean, at Stubby's, those get you trash. You don't remember a whole
Dude,
lot.
anything at
after that.
Stubby's will get you trash. You'd be like, "Can I have a water?"
My mom just had like
How'd I black out on water?
my mom had a little get together a few weekends ago, and she was like, "Yeah, we're making like some cool drinks." I was like, "What are you making?" She's like, "AMFs," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Really?" She was like, "Yeah, they're really good." I go, "Dude, I blacked out so many times off those. That does not
But I
sound
mean,
fun."
You know, when you go back and you think about it, this thing is literally a fucking fishbowl, and when they're pouring, they're like sitting there talking to you. They're holding like 4 bottles of liquor. They haven't even added the mixer yet. They're like, "A little bit of Coke for you."
What I would do
Dude.
for a Stubby's glass, just to show everyone what a Stubby's glass looks like if they haven't seen it already, it's pretty fucking legendary.
Yeah,
It's
like
like a
a-
32-ounce bowl with like a long stem.
yeah. It looks like a giant
Super breakable.
Yeah,
And that's the marketing ploy.
Yeah, blackout smash, and you're like, "God, get
Rinse,
another
repeat.
one."
Yeah.
Dude, I feel bad for Goldfinger, man.
Oh
You see
yeah, I
that
know.
video?
Wait, no.
He posted like a video of him, like, you know, like it was shut down,
Yeah.
or it's shut down now.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
There was like a little sappy ass sad video that
No.
like DJ Goldfinger's like walking in, like turning like neon signs off. He's like walking downstairs, like turning the microphone off, and just stands there. And it's just like sad music, and the camera's falling behind him. And I was just like, dude, it's like a dagger to the heart.
It's closing
Damn.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, for him, he's like, "Man, all those underage kids that I can't do cocaine with anymore, and be hella cool." Like,
DJ Goldfinger is my spirit animal.
I think he's a
I'm gonna
lot.
need
I think he's the
Dude.
spirit animal of Pullman.
Yeah,
There's the
actually.
Cougar, and then there's DJ Goldfinger.
Yeah.
Remember when we
1A
had
and 1B.
cleanup cruise at 40?
40. Oh, a live out?
Dude,
Yeah.
we had a fraternity live out called 40 ounce. And I remember I was a freshman or sophomore, and we walk into 40, and I just see this old man there, like 6 a.m., just slamming alcohol. I'm
What's
like,
up, dude?
I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
like, are you helping us clean? I didn't know who he was. Well, it was DJ Goldfinger at the time. I didn't know that. And he
Are
just,
you rushing?
it was just like a girl, like several girls in DJ Goldfinger. And I'm like,
Sounds about right.
I was like, these guys probably never went to bed. They probably just stayed up till the bar closed, or after the bar closed, and just hung out and
Yeah.
was
They're
cleaning
like-
up for us.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine that? Like all the frat boys, like all the frat boys went to sleep, and he did not.
He did not. He
Yeah.
stayed
Think
up.
about that.
He kept it pushing.
And how
6
old is
a.m.
he?
6 a.m. Nobody knows. That's why he's like a unicorn, man. No one knows that.
Black don't crack.
Like, yeah, that cocaine keeps him young.
Yeah.
You can
Jesus
definitely- You
Christ.
can definitely tell when someone's done a lot of it too. 'Cause you get the, what is it, crow's feet? Crow's eyes?
Oh, really?
Crow's feet? Yeah. When someone does, I think a lot of drugs in general,
Yeah, I mean,
you
it's
get
just
wrinkly, more wrinkly, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
well, it
the
just
crow's
taxes your
feet.
whole body. I mean,
Yeah.
like think about it, it's like when you don't hydrate for a day, you're like,
Yeah.
you know, imagine
My
blowing
eyes.
lines all day. Yeah, you have to look like shit.
Well, dude, I feel like now going into like, actually, are you totally off topic? But are you?
'Cause we've been on topic this
Yeah.
whole point.
What topic have we been on, sir?
Do you think
All of 'em.
You know how people like go straight to like setting up Christmas decorations and everything right after Halloween?
That's wrong.
I love you, babe, but that shit is fucked up.
That shit's
Yeah.
fucked up. There's
So
a
it's-
holiday in
It's
between.
right after Thanksgiving, right? That's when
Yes.
you can do it.
Right after
100%.
Thanksgiving.
Literally, you can finish Thanksgiving dinner before even Black Friday. You can start putting up Christmas decorations.
Line me up a line of pine needles after Thanksgiving, and I will be
let's
so
go.
festive.
Let's go. No, but that drives me nuts. I'm like, so I'm supposed to eat Thanksgiving dinner around Christmas decorations? I don't know.
Right.
Like that just fucks me up. I'm not.
Yeah.
People
You're
already
eating a
got their
turkey
trees
underneath
up.
the tree.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe the tree is a turkey. I don't know.
What do you think about Christmas music?
It's got to wait too.
It's gotta wait.
I think December. This is just me. You know, people are gonna be like, "What a Scrooge!"
You're
But
preaching right now.
I'm like, when December starts, you can start the Christmas music. You got 24, 25 days of that shit. That's more than enough. Don't bust out that Mariah Carey album or that Justin Bieber Christmas mix.
How's that song go? I
Or
can't
that
remember.
Christmas movie. Or that
I can't
Christmas,
remember how that song goes.
I
or
don't
that
know, but
Christmas
I'm not
movie
doing
Die
it.
Hard. You guys think that's a Christmas movie?
Die Hard?
100%.
That's such a that might be more controversial than being
Right.
Democratic or Republican.
Right,
Is
people
if
do
Die
it.
Hard's a Christmas movie.
Like, I will fight you, and you're like, well, you'll lose. I watch a Die Hard. Think about it.
Do you guys do a lot of stuff for Thanksgiving? Like, do you go somewhere or have people come over?
Almost always my mom hosts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
hosting.
same.
Yeah.
We always host too.
Okay, and but
well,
we're
now we
both
can't,
people.
obviously, but
right. But do you guys like take in orphans, like people who are like out of town, their family's far away or whatnot?
Not generally, but I mean, my brother is basically. No, it's kidding.
I
Done.
Got you, bitch.
The one episode he watches. What the fuck?
Yeah. As we're eating turkey under a
Yeah.
Christmas, a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I saw this thing online and it was like saying how you can't,
foreshadowing.
apparently we're not supposed to have a
Oh,
like,
yeah,
meeting
yeah.
for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
or
we're
a
not allowed
meeting,
to. You can't be
gathering of
more
a
than
gathering.
more than 5 people.
But you can have
6
29
people.
people at a funeral. So someone's just saying, why don't we just have a funeral for a turkey and have everyone come over?
Plus, there's 6 people
Dude,
in my family.
I saw this meme and it fucked me up. It was one of those like tents that they put up that's like white and even has like fake windows. That's like maybe for like a wedding or like some
Right.
outdoor event, right?
Mhm.
Well, now all those restaurants are putting them up, right?
Mm.
So they
Really?
can use their curbside,
Oh,
and they
that's
can,
right.
because you're only allowed so much space. But if it's outside dining, then it's got different parameters, whatever.
Yeah.
All the memes said was like, oh, if we eat outside but we're inside, it's okay.
Yeah.
But we can't eat inside.
Dude,
And I was like,
there's places downtown Seattle. There's like cutting off streets and blocking them off to put their outdoor seating like in the middle of the
Like a
road.
gazebo
Yes.
with like the nets around it.
Yes.
We ate somewhere that has that, and
Yeah.
my whole I'm like, what is going on here?
How
I
do
know,
you just
right?
shut down
No.
a road to do
No,
that?
I just-
Some
I think-
indoor dining spaces are really small.
I don't know. If we want to be controversial, I think that this is some wild ass shit for like the I don't even know if I want to touch it. Like for the amount of fatalities that are the amount of fatalities that are happening for COVID sucks. But car accidents, heart disease, cigarettes out trumps that exponentially. Yet we're allowed to smoke cigarettes. We can drink alcohol. We can drive our cars as fast as the speed limit and eat fast food.
But I feel like
But-
that's an individual decision. I feel like
Okay.
I feel like you're doing that to yourself, but
Fair.
you're not like you don't have the right to tell someone else to fuck their well-being.
Right.
And I
I
feel like
guess-
that's where the controversy.
I guess
comes
that'd be
in.
like secondhand smoke then in that case.
exactly.
Right?
Like if someone was walking around blowing smoke in my face, I'd probably be like, "Fuck off."
You'd be like, bro, you gotta stop that. Yeah, that's fair. I
But
would say the same shit.
I don't know, just to
fair
be
enough.
devil's
Fair
advocate.
enough.
But
I also feel like the media portrays it so poorly, saying there's 140,000 new cases that happened
Yeah.
today. I'm like, what percent of that died though?
Yeah, or like
Because
hospitalized.
most people got them, and they could get rid of them. But then there's also people who've actually gotten it really bad. So it's like, no one's ever gonna really.
See, once again, I'm gonna be that guy. Also, isn't it really convenient that the vaccine
yeah.
came out like it was
Yup.
like 3 days after they announced the president? They were like,
Just uncanny how that worked out that well.
we have a vaccine, it's 90% effective. What the fuck? Really? It went from like, I don't know, maybe next year sometime, 3 days after the election.
there's been vaccines like in development for a
Right.
long ass time.
Right.
And there was actually a study at UW that was super successful, and I don't know like where the traction came off, but I just heard there was a lot of like dire like side effects.
Yeah,
90%
yeah. And then
solid
now they're
already.
From
saying,
UWs.
UWs, or like I don't know.
I mean, there's a
don't
lot of
quote
side
me,
effects to
but-
being UW.
Yeah.
Person.
Yeah. You're
Go Cougs, baby!
I'm just kidding.
I'm
totally
not.
kidding.
Fuck UW. It's alright though.
I don't know. I have a lot of opinions on COVID. I just feel like if everyone was to actually just wear a mask and social distance for 3 months, if literally every single person, the shit would have
Right.
been gone already. So it's
Right.
like, yes, that's true, but the
or
simple
like
fact
maybe
is,
like,
Americans can't handle that much responsibility.
No.
Like we just can't.
no, we're too individualistic.
It-
Like Like, you're infringing on my rights. Like, if we go back to what you were saying, you're
Yeah.
like, it's not a personal choice, which is fair, right?
Yeah.
It's people breathing. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I just feel like regardless of political or personal views, like if those simple outlines were followed that people tried to implement,
Right.
shit would already be gone.
Right. Well, and then I think it's wild too that it's like we've been in phase 2 this entire time, right? We haven't gone to phase 3. We're
I
like 2.5.
totally forgot about phases.
Right.
We're
Right.
never gonna get
right.
to phase
No,
No.
we're never gonna get to phase 3. Surprise.
We automatic
Spoiler
ends.
alert.
Yeah.
But then you look at Texas and they're in phase 15. They're
Yeah,
they're
they're-
blowing the fuck up. They're
Yeah.
like, come to the bars, go to the games, storm the field.
If people want to say, "Oh, it's conservatives don't want to wear a mask," dude, no. Go to California.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Go to California. Go to
people
San Diego.
People are pissed about it,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't matter if you're
It's not a-
conservative or liberal or whatever.
No,
It doesn't.
it's a
No, it's
human.
not. Yeah, it's a human thing.
Humans
It's a-
don't have the ability to be that responsible
No, no.
for something that they don't
Our
see
scope,
the
our
light.
scope is too narrow,
Yeah.
right? Of like what we see and what affects our life. Yeah, that's fair.
No, I agree. Definitely agree. So speaking of the pandemic, did you hear about Jay Inslee? He's going to make an address. Jay Inslee's the governor of Washington.
Tonight.
Yeah.
He's going to make an address tonight, and apparently there might be reversing of courses. How do you think that's going to affect the climate, the social climate?
Oh, dude.
Take it wherever you want.
Oh
Terribly.
man, I think that everyone's gonna be like, we knew it. You have a liberal president, and of course we're gonna lock back down again. But it's not just us. Like, if you look at the rest of the world, like Europe's starting to lock back down again.
Yeah.
As numbers spike and stuff like that. So, see, I told you it's gonna be just like Joe Rogan experience. This guy's over here. Pull it up on the
Yeah.
pull that shit up. His address right here. Can we just turn this around and play this?
Yeah. You guys don't know why politics?
Just straight copyright. I'm about it.
I'm here for it.
I mean, I don't know. Okay, where are the subtitles at? I don't ever watch. Do you watch
Oh,
movies
yeah.
with subtitles or no?
It depends.
I'll
Depends
take
how
a vote right now.
Depends how tired I am.
Whoever
So
loses
most of the
majority
time-
gets to fuck himself. I say closed captions 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, no, almost all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'll be sitting there and I'm like, what was that word? Also, you pick up on words that you didn't even. I was like, that's how that's spelt. Like,
No, I need
feel
the
like
closed captions, but I do not mess with the movies that are spoken in a different language, and then it just kind of reads over,
Uh-huh.
and then comes with the closed captions, because the whole time I'm just looking at their mouth.
It's
Yeah.
like straight pirated movies, though. I feel like.
They have
I
all of
did.
those on Netflix, like some of the most popular.
Oh, yeah.
I started watching a series, The Guardians, and I was not sober when I started watching
Uh-huh.
it. And the next day, I'm like 4 episodes in, I'm like, wait, that's not English? Like, they're just...
Like, you just, it doesn't even check.
I didn't even recognize it. My
No.
mind was like, nope, we're blowing past that
You're
one.
too busy reading and like paying attention to what's going on and people's facial expressions. You're
Yeah.
like, holy shit, this is in a whole other language.
Yeah.
Then you
I'm
think
like-
it's like Limitless. You're like, I learned a language. No, man, you're just fucked up. Your brain was doing a lot of work.
You see this guy doing sign language.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you ever see that one thing where there was a Waka Flocka concert and there was some girl on the side doing sign language too?
And he
Waka
thought-
Oh, and she's, like,
literally
getting
thought she
into
was
it?
Yeah.
getting down to the
He
song.
Yeah.
thought she was dancing, so he came over to dance with her.
She's like, come on,
She's
guys.
like, bro,
She's like, stop.
you hired me yesterday.
Yeah,
Face
right.
to face.
we
Right.
literally talked about this.
Goddamn.
That shit's so funny.
Waka's gonna
No,
flock her, though.
honestly, like I swear you could take any of those people and you put the right beat behind it, and you're like, hey, hey.
Whenever you're ready.
And we're back. All right, we just had to take a quick little intermission.
Had a tinkle. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I was gonna say we had to go to the bathroom, but I was like, I feel like intermission's probably more appropriate.
And
but then he says tinkle.
Yeah.
And then you drop tinkle.
I had a
it's
drip
like,
drop.
And
Yeah.
we're committed now.
I'm sorry for that intermission. I had to drip drop.
All right, let's stop
She,
that.
she.
I got a question for both you guys.
All right.
Okay.
If
Such a serious face.
a grizzly bear
Uh-oh.
and a gorilla
Mm-hmm.
fought, who'd win?
It depends. Is
Nope. Just
Is the gorilla allowed to use tools? See,
no,
that-
like pure brute
just-
strength.
I don't know, grizzly bear, man. And, well, it depends. Once again, it depends. Environment.
No, I'm just saying, and no matter, just flat fucking ground.
Can you
Nothing
okay,
around it.
flat ground, but that's not fair because a grizzly bear is more advanced there. You know, if there's trees.
Can you repeat the question?
Do you think a gorilla or a grizzly bear would win in a match?
Grizzly
A
bear.
match. They like put boxing gloves on and everything.
Hands down.
Cause
Gorilla.
dude, I think a bear for sure.
Defend your choice.
Gorillas are smarter.
True.
Gorillas are smarter and they're gonna outwork because gorillas grind. Okay. Gorillas are hard workers. Grizzly bears are stupid. All they
Wrong.
can do is fish salmon.
Wrong, bro.
Wrong. I'm gonna go with the grizzly bear. Have you
Yeah,
seen
same.
a fucking grizzly
Have you
bear?
seen a gorillas are fucking.
They're terrifying.
I
Well,
guarant-
especially if you're talking like a silverback, that might be a good fight, right? I'd throw some.
That's what
money
I'm talking
down.
about.
Oh, you're talking
I'm
about.
talking
Oh,
like
okay,
the
well now we're clarifying.
silverback, fucking, and a grizzly bear. Cause
I'm still grizzly bear. I'm team grizzly
yeah,
bear.
I'm grizzly bear
They're
too.
they're so big, man, and like what's a gorilla gonna do? Punch it? Like, bro, you got. I mean, I know they have sharp teeth, but like, you getting close enough to bite, that grizzly bear is gonna take you down.
No, I hear what you're saying. I do.
Because grizzly
lot of
bears are
mass.
definitely
A lot of mass.
yeah.
A lot of
But
mass.
I mean,
sharp
but
claws,
you ever see
sharp
those
teeth.
videos of like, I mean, I think grizzly bears would win, but you ever see those videos of the silverbacks that go like this, and it is so fucking loud.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Dude,
Have
it's
you ever
like
seen them
terrifying.
just like walk? You're like, bro, you're a shit brick house. And if you think humans are strong and they can break things, like like a gorilla could rip you in half,
Or throw a shit at you.
or poop in its hand and throw at you. Both deadly.
I just want to note that Kyler prefixed this with, "Hey guys, I have a serious question for
Oh,
you."
dude, you should have seen his face.
I mean,
I was
I
like,
thought that
I was
was
like,
pretty
oh
serious.
damn, what's going on, man?
No,
I thought that was pretty serious.
No, I know.
You guys were probably thinking I was going way
Oh, yeah.
differently on that route.
I thought you were gonna ask like my astrological sign or something,
Yeah.
what it means to me.
My astrological sign is a two-faced, so what's up?
Whoa,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
apparently.
It makes so much sense now.
No.
What is your sign though?
Gemini.
Gemini's.
Two-faced
That's what it sounds
motherfucker.
like.
I know about nothing. About
Yeah, I know, right?
I know nothing except that I'm two-faced, so if you're friends with me, I could be fucking with you.
Better watch out. Watch your back.
Remember how he was talking about journaling? He fucking writes nasty things about it.
What'd you do today? Well, mentally, I just cussed out everyone I came into contact with.
And then wrote about it in my journal.
So
With
I
a mask,
smiled all
though.
day. Smiling under your mask, just a death smile.
Dude, that's the worst though. Actually, when you're like wearing a mask at work and you're used to everyone's used to facial expressions and you just go to smile. Can't
I've
see
been using the
anything.
eyes a lot. Like if I walk in and I see someone, I just go. I exaggerate. So
No,
much.
it's like it's so true. It's like my eyebrows have never worked harder,
I know.
except
I
for
have to,
during
like,
COVID.
Dude, I'm about to get like biceps on my
I know,
eyebrows. right
seriously.
here.
You gotta step your game up. Yeah,
You
seriously.
just
But
gotta
you know,
do hand movement too, though.
what's
Yeah.
crazy though is
Maybe
like
not that, something else, but
yeah, that's a rough one. My buddy's
What are you trying to say?
dad was reading this book, and he was a private eye, and which is ironic now that I think about it. But now he's reading this book, and it's about eyes,
Mhm.
and it talks about like what eyes mean different things, and it's really true because it's hard to lie and not lie with your eyes, right? Like it's easier to lie with your facial expressions than it is your
Absolutely.
eyes.
Yeah.
Or like if you're excited, like you can't help it, your pupils expand. That's natural.
when you lie, isn't it something
fair.
to where like you look around more or something, or
There's all kinds of
Probably, yeah.
cues, right?
yeah?
Yeah, it's crazy though. So yeah, now I feel like
He's like,
also
now I
bring-
can see you fuckers
No,
lying
yeah,
all the
like, I
time.
got
no,
this.
bringing back the meme. Someone
That
was
was
like,
ready
"Hey
for
man,
the
if you
pandemic.
ugly but you got pretty eyes, now's your time."
Now's your time to shine.
Yeah,
right?
dude.
It's all about the eyes.
I mean,
That's so true.
team off, dude.
Yeah, team. No,
Well, speaking of masks, what'd you guys do for Halloween?
didn't wear a mask.
You didn't
because
wear a
I stayed,
mask?
I stayed inside.
Oh, dude, that's good stuff.
Got you on that one.
Dude, we actually went to a Halloween party and they were super cool. They had like, first of all, decorated the house so incredibly well.
Only
like,
6 people, by the way.
Six
Only
people.
6 people.
yeah, it was actually 5, so it worked out in our
Wow,
favor.
wow,
Yeah.
even better.
And they actually like went so far into detail that like even the ice cubes of like their sparkling water they had laying out or whatever
Mhm.
were like eyeballs. Super cool.
Whoa.
Like they went.
Okay,
balls
so
to
it
the
was like
wall.
it was
I didn't
like
notice
actually
that.
yeah. Well, now you
Yeah.
know.
But,
Maybe they're just circles.
I was driving, so I was just probably drinking.
Yeah,
Water.
Just plain old
Well,
water.
yeah, that's
No,
that's why I said that because they had
not
sparkling water.
sparkling water.
Oh,
That
okay.
stuff will give them a tummy ache. Too
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Dude, Topo though. He just introduced me to Topo.
So Topo Chico, what's up with the fad of Topo Chico? Do people just like following, or
I think
is it
people just
good?
love expensive things. It's like Supreme. What's great about Supreme?
Dude, they sold Supreme Oreos for like $200 or some ridiculous
This is my
shit.
point.
Yeah,
Like
no, I
Topo
hear that.
Pico's like
That's
they've
the
been
power of
making
a
that stuff
brand.
forever, right? And then now
Oh, they
I bet-
have.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it just came out. That's why that.
Yeah, see,
phrase was-
exactly. And
Mhm.
now it's a hype. I bet you it's more expensive.
Every time I go to the store over here, the Lions Grocery, you can't find it anytime you go there.
It's sold out.
I know.
It's hot shit.
I love Topo
Yeah. Slaps.
and Chico.
Yeah. I like them both.
Sometimes I like them together.
What?
So Josh, do you know what whiskey you're drinking right now?
I have no.
Wow.
I would say Makers, but it's too. It doesn't have bite like Makers.
You want to hit the echo real quick? You're a pussy.
Hey, you got
What
It's
is it?
Makers.
one more
Is
try.
it?
You
It's
got one
Makers
more try though.
46. Oh.
All right, just kidding. No, you don't.
Is it?
Sorry,
Mhm.
buddy. That's my bad.
You guys
Yeah,
are.
I'm pretty
You boys
upset
are after
now.
my heart, man. You're gonna bring me over here, put me on your podcast, feed me good whiskey. Shit.
I mean,
I'm here
You
for
know
it.
how it
do you want
I'm here
drugs
for
too?
it.
We have a cabinet full of them.
Jesus Christ.
We have like
Vitamins.
shrooms.
I got work tomorrow.
We have like
You know.
multivitamins,
Multivitamins.
like fish oil. We can line
Yeah.
that up or something.
Woo.
Put it in like a margarita.
Straight line
An
that fish
IV
oil.
of fish oil. Just
I'm getting so fucking healthy. I
Tap
can feel
in.
my liver getting better.
Oh man. There's a.
buy one listener.
Yeah.
You think it-
And they just logged off. All right, so we're
Yeah.
good now. Now that nobody's listening again.
It's not even that. Honestly, I feel like because it's natural too, it helps. Even when like Joe Rogan just started or first started like 2009, he like would just always get high with his guests that were on, and I mean they didn't.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
it
people,
was
people will talk about way different stuff when they're
Oh,
yeah, but it's like
you know, he's like, you want some whiskey? You want to smoke this joint? And he'd be talking about personal stuff quick.
Yeah, quick.
I just mean like I mean there's no way they were talking the whole damn time too in the beginning of
Yeah,
like the whole
yeah.
setup. So
He's so interesting. Like he's so like good at gaining information. Like just kind of getting into your own personal views. That's like such a specialty. I feel like.
I think one of his greatest traits of being a podcast person is shutting the fuck up and letting someone else talk.
Yep.
Like he like
wait, hold up. What do you mean?
exactly, exactly.
Christian 2024.
He just like pokes and prods and then he backs off and people just like you know the long. Have you ever done that where you're like if you're quiet someone else will fill the silence with and they'll just start saying stuff that they know about which is themselves.
I have never done that.
Okay, well,
I
try
need
it
to learn
sometime.
on-
Next
fix
time,
it.
next time you're talking to someone, just shut up for a while and just let them talk, and they'll go a direction that you wouldn't have guessed.
I actually do it a lot of times when I realize I'm dominating conversation. Like I'll just kind of say something open ended, and then I just kind of sit there, and I'm like, wow, I'm talking so much. And 10 times out of 10, someone will fill that
Yep.
void.
Yeah, if it's quiet, no one's just gonna sit there and like,
Yeah.
especially to an open-ended question, you take that ball and run.
Yeah. Like, what's my favorite type of pizza? What's yours?
Yeah,
That's a pretty direct question.
that is a direct
I
question.
couldn't think of an example.
I
so
know,
just
right?
kind of
I know you went for it though.
Yeah, I did.
You gotta shoot.
Yeah.
Shooters gotta shoot.
Let's just all go silent and see who breaks first.
And now we've lost all of our listeners.
Yeah.
Because technically no one was listening.
Yeah. Oh,
Damn.
You're right. People do fill the void.
Right?
I talk too much.
That
and I
got
need to
tense.
relax.
That got tense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun one though. Try it sometime.
I also hate too that like, obviously when I'm drinking, like you guys both know I talk a lot. When I'm drinking too, it just amplifies it.
Right,
so
right.
I'm bad at that.
It's like a machine gun.
It's like- So you listen to respond, you don't listen to listen. That's what I do too much. It sucks, but it's easy to fix.
Yeah, it is easy to fix. You just got to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up for a minute.
Team off, baby.
I'm not backing that.
Hey, so going back to, whoa, Siri, why don't you relax?
That's crazy.
Going back to you and your business, I remember you saying a while ago that you have potentially a new business plan idea.
Yeah. So, I mean, always, you know, the goal has been to have my own facility and expand and stuff like that. And so it looks like some of the people that I'm working with are about to expand, and we're all going to be, you know, so I'm a contractor. So I basically rent space from someone else to use their space, their equipment, all their stuff.
That I didn't know. I thought you brought your own stuff.
Nope.
Not to interrupt you, but
Nope.
I actually thought you had your own stuff.
Nope.
That's why you have the sandbag.
Yep. I got a sandbag. I got a couple minivans and a slider.
Your customers come in and all they see is just a sandbag. They're like, let's go!
You're just snapping straps.
Yeah, they're like, this is not what I signed up
No,
for.
that's awesome though.
Yeah, no, it's a really dope deal, right? You pay rent and you get access to a whole facility, and you have like no. I mean, I got no strings basically, right? I'm not paying insurance on that building. I'm not paying electricity or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, technically, if you want to count that as rent, but
If people are listening and they want to like take a lesson from you, where's your place of operation at?
Place of operations over in Bellevue.
Nice.
It's out of Dynamics Fitness. You can find them online, but don't sign up with them. Sign up with Northwest Strength Academy. What's up? No, you can.
We'll plug
I mean,
his
it's all
Instagram
boy.
handle
Yeah, I
in
know.
the comments
Your
too.
boy. We're just off 130th in, I would say downtown Bellevue, even though it's out of downtown proper.
Right.
It's on the other side of the freeway, but yeah, it's a sick spot. Like if you ever been to Mercury's, that giant
Yeah.
Mercury's on Northup, it's right down the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's right down the street.
It's like Mercury's is a coffee shop, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's almost like a pastry museum as well.
Mhm.
You
There's
walk
like an
in-
Italian restaurant over
A
there.
museum, a pastry museum.
It's
Bro, when
crazy.
you walk in,
Like there's
it's
just a lot of pastries. Is that what you mean?
it's yeah, but it's like everything is like beautiful.
Nice.
Like it's staged.
My
It's
girlfriend
staged
worked
food.
right next there. She worked just north on Northup.
Oh,
Northup
no
Way.
shit. Yeah.
And literally, I would go over there on Mondays because I had Mondays off at the time.
Uh-huh.
And we'd go to Mercury's, and it was always so busy. Like they have a line that wraps around this
Yes.
massive counter
Yes.
enclosure.
Yes.
That one.
Still the same way.
Yeah,
It's
it-
still the same way.
yeah.
COVID doesn't matter.
Bellevue is like a spaceship.
Yeah. Seriously.
Bellevue's
it is.
gonna get-
Mercury's a really cool.
It is.
coffee
It's
shop.
dope. No, I mean when I look at it, it's like the aesthetic is nuts.
Yeah.
Like if I had a gym, I want it to be like this, except we can drop weights in here.
True. I feel like
But-
Bellevue's about to get so massive. We're
It
doing a lot
is.
of work in Bellevue too, and it's just like, I feel like for a little bit we're kind of moving away from Seattle with these construction companies or whatever. And I mean, they're still
Everyone-
here.
Anyone who isn't homeless,
Yeah.
right? If you
Yeah.
are homeless, everyone's going to Seattle.
Even in like Thurston County, like Olympia, where I'm from, they have people from more south, like 20 minutes away, Centralia or whatever. They're just gonna bus tickets, send them to Olympia, and then they don't have to deal with them at the moment. And it's
Yeah.
like this is the most
Yeah.
asinine way to deal with all of this.
Oh
shit.
no, it's literally the definition of sweeping shit under the rug.
That is literally what would make me not one, but that's a big thing on why leaving Seattle would be so prime.
I mean,
But I think everyone is obviously in the same boat.
that's why I left. I've lived in Seattle my entire life.
And where do you live again?
I live in Redmond now.
Is that more where you live? Is it more like neighborhood feels?
No,
No.
I'm in like it feels like I'm above U Village.
Oh.
Like that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Like it's like street lamps and like everything's well lit and everything's super nice and you know, it's all like coffee shops and restaurants and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
It's just packed. I'm right in the middle of downtown.
That's cool. Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
to come check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty dope though. I mean, you can walk everywhere I need to go and
Mhm.
it's like 15 minutes to work now instead of like 40 minutes. So.
Yeah, that's the thing with me too. My commute, starting this new job, 7 minutes to get to work, drive-wise. Earlier, like when I first moved to
Whoa.
Seattle, I was driving from West Seattle to Bothell, which is about a 45-minute drive.
Jeez.
So now my commute
Zip.
is nothing.
You're there.
I literally think, I start work at 8:30. Okay, that means I have to leave about 8:30.
Yeah.
Sometime before 8:30, and I'm good.
Dude, I'm the same way. I give myself like, I like to show up, you know, before my clients.
Mhm.
Doesn't always happen, but I like to show up before them. And I'll leave 20 minutes maybe beforehand. It's like zip over, get there early. Like
Yep.
that's to get there early. It's crazy.
It's easy
It's
money.
interesting to talk to people too who are like just originally from a big city, because obviously we've all had long commutes before, and right now my commute's like 20 minutes. And I was talking to someone who's from here. They're like, really? That's crazy. That's so long. I'm like, well, that's actually literally like 40 minutes faster than what I
The
did
average
before.
person.
Yeah,
For
and,
sure.
and I'm
Commute
just
a
like,
long ways.
people. I mean, literally, I think they're used to like a 7-minute drive if they're from the city and like stay in the city. And that's like, that seems so bizarre, but at the same time,
Yeah,
like,
I would agree with that sentiment.
the economy, not the greatest. It's a lot better in Seattle than it is in Olympia in regards to just more people. So
Right.
it's like,
I always felt like it took 30 minutes just to get out of Seattle. Like, didn't matter which way you went, northwest.
I
or
feel like
not west,
we
but,
were
yeah,
actually very lucky
east
too
and
right
south.
here because we're super close to the freeway.
Yeah.
I never
Even
realized.
here though, to get to the freeway, sometimes it could take 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I just
Right,
like in
but it's like-
general,
Not there.
I didn't realize like now I'm kind of understanding like the importance. It's not an important factor, but it's like, or it's not like the main factor in like finding a place to live, but it's kind of important just how quickly you can get to a freeway.
That's a huge selling
Yeah.
point. Like that's
Yeah.
why if you look at postings on Zillow or Redfin or whatever
Mhm.
have you, you know, close to freeways,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that's kind of loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
I used to think that. I used to
Yeah.
think,
Right,
oh,
right, right.
fine.
You're like, what a negative.
What a negative. I don't want to be
Yeah,
at
why
a
do I want to
freeway.
be close? Now, yeah, seriously, four or five blocks from my apartment is the entrance to 520. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that's sick.
I know exactly where you're at now.
Oh, okay, there we
Yeah,
go. And like
I do.
near the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's all right there.
Because north of Wade, that's good kind
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is 520 the toll bridge?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's that way, right?
Yep.
I don't think I've ever used 520.
But I
Well,
mean, I obviously don't.
expensive.
You don't get told unless you go across the water.
Ah, gotcha.
Right. That's
okay.
what I told you. So, like me zipping back and forth from work.
Kind of using 99 right behind it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
I'm following.
Tracking.
How do you like your new job? What
yeah,
do you do?
bro. Yeah,
Dude.
wait. I haven't heard. Literally, haven't heard anything about this. You just mentioned it beforehand.
I'm about to plug you guys.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I work at a local company that works on like cannabis products, like
Mhm.
emulsion products. Emulsion is just mixing of two different substances that should naturally mix together through chemical enhancement,
Right, right, right.
essentially. And so,
Science.
yeah, big science nerd. Yeah. So that's basically what we do. So we just have a bunch of different products.
Like CBD lotions.
CBD, like topicals, like CBD lotions. Like there's like I don't know if this is proprietary, but I made them. Let's be honest. But-
and 2 weeks later, Christian was fired.
yeah, exactly. A little like in like RP, like this podcast was made in memory of my job. So we'll do like topicals, mouth rinses, sparkling waters,
Mouth rinses. I didn't even know that was a thing.
a bunch of different things. No, there was.
What?
You remember the?
Wait, is this all CBD?
So we do CBD and THC. We don't have a Title V license or Title IX. Okay, Title V, yeah. Title IX. You know what I'm talking about? Or the 509 license.
Gotta play
509.
equally with the female.
We don't have the
blood
509.
plants.
So we can't handle THC in our own facility, but like we're
You s-
partnered with different facilities,
and you
and
send
so
it
we'll do
there.
like the technology behind it.
Gotcha.
So we just like developments. Like there's a clear emulsion because some people can like put it in water rather than having like these juice type drinks. Also helps you reduce the like flavor profile of weed because a lot of people that don't like CBD or THC they don't like the taste of it.
Right, right.
So it's just working on like things like that, like the different technologies.
That's wild. So you could
Yeah.
have a whole sparkling water and not know and just be zooted.
Dude, you want one?
Yeah, I think they're called
Right
the
now?
unicorn tears.
Is that
Yeah.
what that is?
Did
Mhm.
you want to try one right now?
Whoa, hell yeah.
We're gonna do a taste test.
Dude, obviously with my job I can't,
Mhm.
and I'm in a tough position where I would not want to ask like my boss, hey, does CBD work though? Like that just kind of puts
Yeah,
a
yeah,
label
that's
on me.
that's dangerous.
But I also,
That's how
I
you get
mean,
caught up.
obviously we've all done it before,
Yeah.
but like I also don't know if I actually miss CBD or THC, or if I just like subconsciously want to do it because I
Just
can't.
can't.
You know what I mean?
Unicorn tears.
This is what's up, y'all.
Plug them.
20 milligrams hemp extract.
CBD.
So this is CBD.
That's CBD.
Oh, these are nice things.
Dude, at the pot
But
shop
try
over
it,
here,
though.
they have like
Do you like
a-
sparkling water?
I love sparkling
Try
water.
it.
Well, yeah, dude. I went to his house and he had a bunch of topo over
Oh
there.
yeah. So much topo, bro.
It's pretty good.
Oh wow. Oh, dude, you can't taste that at all.
You can't. It's because the way it's extracted, and that's like the technology.
Damn, I'm like drinking in this mic right now, but I'm trying to get that ASMR that we were talking
Hey,
about.
we
So actually, this is an ASMR podcast. No, there's actually a bunch of benefits to CBD.
Yeah, that's better than someone slurping down a fucking crab leg.
Yeah.
Still, that's fucking gnarly. Yeah,
Damn, dude, that is really good. I
I
sound
like the unicorn tears though.
I sound like such like I'm really pushing this. You know, I'm actually sponsored. You guys
Yeah.
don't know that.
When you're done too, they actually want you to color the can. That's how they created it.
No way.
Don't listen to him.
I like this.
I'm just kidding. But you keg?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
No, but it's
I
a good
like the
one.
pun.
CBD has a bunch of good benefits too. Like
Yeah.
obviously, but a lot of people wonder what are the benefits of it.
Isn't that all the medicinal side of it, right? Like
Yeah, I
THC
mean-
isn't medicinal at all.
No, THC.
Correct?
I mean, it can be medicinal. I mean, medicinal is such a vague word because if you
Okay.
have like different types of anxieties, like there is weed that is chemically
Sure.
formulated to help with different receptors or whatever you have it.
Yeah.
So, no, but CBD is generally just like for relief, like relaxation. Like those are perfect for post workout. Like a lot of people drink those post workout,
Yeah.
the CBD ones, and then you just kind of chill, stretch
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
because cold water does a lot of things to your system. It shocks your system.
Yeah.
But
No, and I mean, I love CBD stuff in the fact that like if you've ever had it before, and
kind of understand
especially
it.
20 milligrams too, like you feel like your volume got turned down. You don't feel stoned like if you were high.
No,
Like
you
it's
don't.
psychoactive.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You're just like, oh man, like I can feel my shoulders. Like for me, I'm always
Mhm.
so fucking tense. I'm like, I feel like my shoulders are hanging on the floor. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is great. And I usually sleep so hard too.
Yo, that's dangerous for me.
Yeah.
20 milligrams is not a lot, but
Right.
Speaking of like post workout, Chris and I are gonna try and do one of those salt chamber tanks.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, like a float.
Yeah. What is it? Epsom salt.
Oh okay.
And they put like
All
a
of them.
measured ass load in there, and you
Uh-huh.
like float in this tank, and it's pitch black.
Okay, yeah.
Supposedly
so
you like hallucinate.
it's a deprivation chamber.
that. Yes.
Yeah,
And
it's a float tank.
Really want to try that.
Dude, me too.
Do they have some in Bellevue?
Yeah,
You
well,
check it out.
Yeah, no,
Come with us.
seriously. And there's Float Seattle too. Like,
really?
What's that?
yeah. it's-
Oh, that same thing.
Yeah, same
Oh,
thing.
nice.
Type idea.
Yeah, no, I'm down. I've always thought that'd be super cool. Yeah, people say it's like because there's no sound, you don't feel anything touching you. The water is like basically the temperature of your body. It's pitch black.
You know, a lot of people probably like if they are claustrophobic, that would probably freak them out too.
Yeah.
Which is
well,
like-
unless you're closing the lid and you're like, ah! They're like, wait, what the fuck?
Dude, now
Add more water.
Add more water.
now that we're getting into cold weather to you got to come back here and we'll rent a hot tub boat in South Union.
Oh, dude, I will,
In the snow?
bro, I will get my Speedo out for
In
that.
the snow. I didn't know.
No, like
I have words for that.
like when the lake is frozen, we'll just set the boat on top of the ice and sit there.
I like
That's
that.
no, that is really.
I was
Sledgehammer
thinking
down.
I was thinking we would make a wedge, but I like that better.
And, when,
Yeah,
and,
or
then,
the sledgehammer.
and then when you're done, you put on your ice skates and you go back to shore.
Just leave the boat.
Dude, speaking of ice skates, do you follow hockey at all?
I don't. I think
Oh.
it's a dope sport, but like I don't.
I respect it, but
like,
I'm
I don't
not thinking
really
into it.
follow sport. The only and man, people are gonna be like, "Fuck this guy," but I
Clearly.
watch the Seahawks only because I like go with my friends. It's like a social thing.
Yeah.
I'm like football's cool, but it's not.
This
not
will be
at all.
Josh's last appearance
Yeah,
on
exactly.
the Head Start podcast.
Josh was murdered shortly after this.
But I feel like a lot of people.
RP.
I mean, I think a lot of people are in your shoes. Like, sports are almost just like a social factor in general.
Mhm.
Right.
But
I mean, it is
It's entertainment in its
Yeah.
biggest, yeah.
It's,
Child's game.
Yeah.
People get paid millions of dollars to do.
yeah.
I know nothing
I like
about
it.
hockey.
Specific rules,
But
yeah,
as soon
dope.
as the Seattle Kraken formed, dude, we should all go to a game, no
Oh
doubt.
hell yeah.
Dude, a coworker of mine, I think, just bought like season tickets. It was like only like $300 for
Yeah.
I don't know how many games.
I think that is just to reserve your spot for season tickets. Because one of my coworkers I thought did the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
damn.
But I could be wrong. I
No,
could be
that
a
sounds
liar.
that sounds a lot closer. My buddy works for the Everett Silvertips, and it was so much fun. We went there one time. Yeah. Listen to this. So he does ticket
Silvertips?
sales. Yeah.
I get it though. Go
Yep.
ahead.
And he was like, hey, there's one of the suites is open. Y'all want to jump in on it? And so we just got 10 friends, and we paid I think literally like $35 each to have a suite
That's not
and
bad.
watch a
That's
hockey
not bad
game.
at all.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was legit. I was not mad about it.
I mean, $35 for a suite, no matter what sport.
But professional sports live it's a different type of experience.
is,
Just
it
going to
is.
like Seahawks games or Blazer games,
Oh,
like Portland Trailblazer games. They're
yeah.
pretty incredible.
What else? The Sounders,
Yeah. Or the
Jesus.
Seattle Storm.
Seattle Storm.
Yeah, because Town 9.
They're
That was appropriate.
that was it. Bringing it back. No, seriously though. It was so funny. One of my coworkers, she was so mad. I was like, how come we still? God damn it! It's literally in my ear. It's like
No, it's alright.
your mouth is on my ear, and I don't like that. She got
We're gonna have to.
There's so many chords on this shit.
Intermission. She was so mad because I was like, how come we don't have an NBA team yet we're getting an NHL team, and we've never had an NHL team, and we've also never been without an NBA team for this long. She's like, we have the Seattle Storm. I was like, I didn't say anything about the Seattle Storm. They still win. They're still the shit, obviously. I was just curious.
Well, which one do I like to watch personally? I feel like it's personal opinion. I feel like you can't get same way we can't harass you legitimately for not watching every sport like most, like a lot of people do. Not everyone, obviously.
Yeah.
He's like most. You're an outcast.
Like
No,
most,
no.
like most of the male species, you fucking idiot.
Like most
Yeah.
normal people.
Most normal people. That's where he's going.
You
Fuck
shouldn't be
you.
shamed for that, but like I hate that you don't watch it. No, it makes complete sense though, because everyone has different passions. But for me, I feel like team building of sports is what makes it superior.
Yeah, true.
But you can find that in like music and other aspects. But for me personally,
Yeah, I mean, I guess for me it's more like being on a team,
Mhm.
right? Like, I would.
You got your group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm totally down to do a sport if I'm part of the team. Like, I'll go do a soccer league with my friends, or like some flag football.
You
Yeah.
would
You know.
body fuckers in soccer, I think.
Yeah.
Or if you were a goalie, you'd be like, just knock them the fuck out and be like, give me that shit, bitch.
Yeah, it'd be some fun. But I mean, soccer is exhausting. You ever played
Soccer
soccer?
is exhausting.
I
It's
played
like,
soccer
you know what
when
you
I
do
was
the
younger.
whole time? You fucking run.
That's why
the whole
you
time.
That is
play
it.
defender or goalie. Actually, I suck at
I was
goalie. I played
defender.
defender, yeah. But
It's that big body. Put his
Yeah.
ass in the back. Even
Yeah.
if they kick the ball, at least his body will block it.
Team Moth, baby!
Team Moth is looking better and better. Hey, my whiskey's broken. Next intermission, I need to fix my whiskey.
real quick, the average soccer player runs between 7 and 9.5 miles a game.
A game.
7 and 9.5. Last time I ran 7 miles, I shit myself on mile 4.
Bro, the last time I
That's what
ran
happened.
7 miles, it may have been combined over a year, and that's like the short jog you take to your car. When it's too cold, I'm like,
Where you-
ooh,
where you can't
I'm
find
gonna
parking
add that up. That's like 1/8 of a quarter.
Yeah, get your steps in. What are you looking up there, bud?
Well, I looked up, because Google, who runs the most in sports, and it gave me the most fucked up answer of receivers run the most at just over a mile. So clearly Google sucks.
Okay,
because
so maybe you
just
should
showed.
say which athletes.
Soccer players definitely run the most. I mean, lacrosse, with something comparable, a field sports, people run the most, but what are live field sports? Soccer and lacrosse.
Yeah, well, I think also because like soccer doesn't really stop. So
Yeah.
you're just like you kind of keep
Yeah,
going.
neither is lacrosse. That's why I thought of that.
Yeah.
So, you know, this will always
Is
come,
lacrosse-
it comes up with football because it's like, unlike soccer, football is a game filled with timeouts and breaks. I think they're going like for the runs the most, meaning like time frame. So I would assume a football game may go longer than the soccer game. So like that's what Google is basing it off of. So like we're not getting the right answer because I would think soccer too.
I see what you're saying because
Ooh,
Which athletes
distance-
run the most
Distance run per game in various sports. This might be
Oh,
fun.
there we go.
Baseball, 0.046 miles.
That's why I fall asleep during baseball.
basketball's gonna be
games.
number 2.
Football,
Ooh.
1.25. Basketball, 2.9. Tennis, 3 miles. That's impressive. I did. I
But
would-
Okay,
you know
it's
what?
not
They-
running.
I don't know.
it says
it's-
distance
Some of
traveled.
it is.
distance traveled. Okay,
so
that's fair. That's
soccer is 7 miles. You're right. Field hockey's second. It's
fair. Hey,
5.6.
look at you, man. You're spot on.
Dude.
But you thought basketball was gonna be second.
Okay,
so it was like
dude,
fourth,
we're not
but
counting fucking tennis. We're not counting tennis. If you
I-
played tennis and
I
you
don't know.
claim to run 3 miles a game,
I don't know, man.
Eat
I mean,
my
think-
butt.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like back forth, back forth, back forth.
I've
like
played
you
tennis
are
and I've played basketball,
Yeah.
and you run
Not-
way more.
not the
than
same?
that. No.
I
Maybe
think-
like
I'm
the
sorry.
top at like the top level.
Uh-huh.
If you
Okay,
you
okay.
go run 3 miles,
Okay, fair.
until you get to professional,
Yeah.
it's 3 sets in
Yeah,
tennis.
well, also it's like bop, it's out. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't run for that.
Yeah, I'm also biased. Basketball has to win this conversation. There's no other outcome. All right, so, just to, we're getting successful. We're blowing up
Yeah,
in our
right.
personal,
I mean-
professional lives.
I mean, I was gonna say, talking about being successful. Look at this setup. Last time we had a laptop,
And 3 lawn chairs.
3
baby.
lawn chairs.
We stacked it on the books.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now
we
we're
got-
sponsored by CBD drink.
Now we're sponsored by CBD drinks. We got a light. We got mics. We got headphones. Like, this stuff is.
It's primo. It's primo stuff.
Oh, dude, that
That backfired.
big time.
Now you look stupid.
Claudia Tracek. she was born in 2014. She kind of seems a little young, I think. Don't you
Yep.
think?
So I have a real question, Josh. Like, no shit.
Okay.
Bullshit aside.
Bullshit aside.
BS aside, dude. Throw it away. Are you partaking in No Nut November?
No, I failed that probably the first day of November.
That was the douchiest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
So, my whole thought on that is like,
See, I would be like a sober month or something like that. I can understand. But
did
like,
you do sober October?
no, I've done it in the past. I mean, I used to do sober months every other month.
Josh
and
actually used
stuff
to do
like
sober 6 months just for fun.
that. Yeah, right. No, so I didn't do Sobertober this year, but I've done that in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice. It's crazy though. Like after 2 or 3 weeks, you're like, why did I ever drink? And then after the month is done, you're like, oh yeah, 'cause it's fucking fun as shit.
Prior to this, I hadn't drank in a week and a half, dude.
Right? And it's crazy, right? You feel the difference.
You definitely do.
Yeah, you're like, wow, my sleep is so much better. I'm so accurate. Like I can think so fast.
I'm
and
shaky all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's normal, right?
100%. 100%.
Okay, cool. So I'm on the right track.
Yeah, dude. But I feel like No Nut November, like you're just gonna like rage. Like that aggression has to come out some way.
That's so true.
Because don't you think isn't like statistically you create more testosterone like the more you work out too? So if
Yes.
you would probably physically or mentally be better off doing No Nut November and not working out than you think getting your anger out during workouts, but you're actually coming back doing No Nut November like
No.
more amped.
No.
I think so.
So then what, you're saying you should just edge in your room for the whole month?
No, I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying I think like since you're creating more
Yeah.
testosterone, the more you work out.
It's getting rowdy.
I know, right? So then what? I'm gonna not work out and not masturbate? Come on. That's full of shit.
Fucking Head Start podcast, man. Can't relate. But self-growth, that's huge. And you self-growth a lot after November. You learn how to really get your...
You're like,
I don't even know.
I
I'm
picked up
just-
this new habit of punching walls.
Kyler and I, day one, we're gonna make this the most inclusive podcast that we can think of imaginable.
Someone
Day
comes-
35, we need a nut.
I'm gonna fight somebody if I don't nut.
somebody comes over and we just have like a headbutt holes in the wall going down our hallway.
Oh, we're just counting the days until No Nut November's out. We're 14
28.
days in,
Instead
14
of,
holes.
Instead of a tally mark, it's a headbutt into
Yeah.
the wall. That's how you tally it out.
I can just testosterone out. I can't do this.
You think if you actually headbutted through that wall, you'd poke into the other side and say what's up to Elena?
I mean, if I went through the wall,
Like, do you think your head, like, you know how there's probably a slight gap between the walls?
yeah,
Do you think your head will go?
you would need a running start.
But I'm saying, like, do you think our heads are long enough to, like,
well, not my head, but I mean with my neck maybe,
well, yeah, that's what I meant, up to your shoulders.
up to your shoulders. You're gonna have to run at it and just hope you don't hit a stud.
So who wants to go first? Oh, let's go! I was hoping you'd say
All
me.
right, Josh,
the
real
camera.
quick. Give me your top 3 hobbies, just off the dome, and you can include anything we know. just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
top 3 hobbies.
I have follow-up questions too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like if I'm gonna unwind and do something, video games.
Okay.
Like I've been playing video games since I was a kid. I probably won't stop ever.
Okay.
So that's definitely
Follow-up
up there.
questions on that real quick. Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3?
I actually haven't played either. I don't play either. I know, right? I
Halo
know.
or Call of Duty?
Halo.
So-
I love Halo. It's a classic. I think Call of Duty is great because it's like contemporary, right? It's like new stuff. It's all super fast paced.
Mhm.
But
For the month
I'm
that you
more of
play
a
it.
yeah. I'm more of like a Battlefield guy. I like
Okay.
a little bit more strategy. Get your homies on.
Battlefield
Gotta
4?
have- Battlefield 4 was fun. I played Battlefield 1. I played what was the other one that was after that? I can't remember.
2?
Was it did it literally? Was it literally 2? God damn.
I don't know, but
I don't know,
mean,
maybe.
2 comes after 1. Like,
Well,
if
I
you
mean,
were
hey,
on the
first
number
off,
line-
you need to fuck off because you know that shit was like it was like all over the place, and they're like
It was.
Battlefield 1, and they went
Yeah.
back to World War 1, and that shit was
Mhm.
dope.
Yeah,
That was
dope.
tight.
Did you see? Speaking about on topic of Xbox or just video
Yeah,
games,
of course,
Did you see
yeah,
how the new
Xbox.
Xbox Series X came out, or the
Yeah,
brand new
yeah,
one?
yeah, the new one.
Did you see how they were saying like it was smoking? So
What?
like so you know how the Xbox looks now.
Yeah.
There's a video of it like smoking out the top, and everyone was like, oh shit, like they all just started getting their Xbox, and they're like, what's going on? Well, it turns out, so the top of that has a fan, like the Xbox, but or like all video games.
Yeah, or I mean, even
consoles.
just computers.
Yeah, but this fan just happened to be located on the top. Well, some guy hit a vape and blew it into the top and turned the fan on, and like it was tremendously smoking. And so I thought, I was like, damn, dude, they fucked up big time. Microsoft's about to get screwed.
You're like, this is fucked, really fucked.
Yeah, and then Microsoft or Xbox came out with a statement that was like, we heavily advise do not vape into your Xbox. I was like, this is the same motherfucker who's eating Tide Pods for fun.
Oh, seriously, no, I love seeing warning signs, and you're like, who the fuck? And then you're like, someone did it though.
You're like,
enough that they had to like,
Yeah.
or enough people that they filed a lawsuit, and they're like, fuck, we have to put this on here.
yeah.
Have you ever heard the McDonald's one?
Cup of coffee?
Cup of coffee?
Yeah, you know Toby Keith?
No.
Spill a cup of coffee, make $1 million. This is a song.
Oh damn.
It's like courtesy of Red, White, and Blue, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally. I was like, "What is it? What is this from?" And my sister actually told me.
Yeah.
And I was like,
crazy.
"People are."
But I mean, if that person was set
Fill
up
the word
for
in.
failure.
People are.
Stupid.
Yep.
That chick was set up for failure, right? Razor thin cup, filled to the brim, boiling fucking hot, handing it through, no lid, right?
Yeah.
Coming through the window. What's it? The second you grab onto that little thin ass cup, right on her lap.
That just goes to show you that America is a place where you can get a lot of money for doing
Nothing.
fucking anything. I mean, there's okay. Speak on another
TikTok
aspect
stars.
of that. Exactly. So you know Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
You know how the Prez, whatever his name is, I can't think of his name, how he does his pizza reviews. The Prez does the pizza reviews, and
Look the homie up.
there's a guy who, like a little child, maybe I don't know, maybe like 5 or something. He's like the Shirley Temple king, and he just goes and reviews Shirley Temples around wherever he goes. And he's
Yeah.
like a millionaire. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, but I know. It's stuff like that that makes me mad. Where it's like, why the fuck am I working hour to hour, trying to make some money, and this kid's over here drinking Shirley Temples, and he's gonna have diabetes and more money than Jesus.
How much money do you think Jesus had?
Not a lot. That's why it's easier to have more money than him.
Do we have more money than him?
You want to kill that guy?
No, I'm
don't know.
alright. Thanks, boss.
So you have to chug it if you wanted it. I was gonna say you have to chug it.
You have to drink it out of the bottle. Oh,
Okay, well.
Okay.
send it.
Oh, you meant this.
About to look like tools.
I remember college. Oh God, tip it up. Come on.
Yeah. So if you don't know, we do big things around here. Big things.
I have to drive. I'm like, I'm a little concerned about this CBD drink and my level of intoxication.
Mom, can you come pick me up?
I had too many CBD drinks with my friends and I'm nervous. I'm too relaxed to push the brake pedal.
I feel like you talk like that, like naturally.
Yo, imagine
Like,
this.
this is all facade.
Who the fuck told you?
Hey, imagine this. Imagine if we had like a bunch of people over saying we're having a party.
Mhm.
You make like, you know how people do like get a big tub, throw a bunch of ice in there, and just have the beers in there or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Usually-
Just CBD drinks. You don't say anything.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, I've had like 8 of these. What's going on? And like 3 hours later, you're like, what the?
Is this
fuck?
20%, dude?
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Ride the wave, bro. Yeah, everyone's just like on the couch. It's like, can I
All
feel-
clear-minded though.
Yeah.
Like, all be introspective, watching like watching Inception.
Do you guys have any more of that sparkling water?
You want sparkles?
I've been thinking about my taxes a lot. You're way too relaxed, man.
Speaking of taxes,
You're ODing on
Oh
relaxation.
Jesus.
I tried to when I went to renew my car tabs,
Mm-hmm.
and
They asked you to just grab your ankles instead.
no, they actually just told me to shoot myself, and so I was like, I'm pretty close to it after dealing with the price.
How much was
But
it?
it literally was like roughly $280, some absurd shit. So then I type in my parents' address, $70, and I was like, so you guys are never leaving because I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
But
No, seriously, it's so fucked. I mean, that's another reason why it's like, what's the perk of living in Seattle? This is gonna be super cynical, but I'm like,
Proximity to everything.
I mean,
That's
like
it.
everything. I feel like everything in Seattle's degrading.
Yep.
Like it's just like getting worse and worse. Like
I feel like there's more.
Well, as businesses move out of the city, I mean, naturally, because plenty of businesses are closing down. Like if you go to downtown,
I
still
know.
to this day, not even downtown. You go to First Hill. So I used to work on First Hill, which is, close to downtown, and I mean, all the shops are closed still because that's close to where the chop zone was.
yeah.
And so those businesses are closing. They're going to close permanently. They're going to leave. And so, like, the economy in Seattle is pretty trash.
No, well, I mean, the city council in Seattle is trash. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's what's led to. I mean, once again, we're getting into stuff, but like,
Super
and I'm
local.
not like, I am not researched enough to have these level of opinions, but I have these opinions
I
anyway.
would agree.
I've lived here.
Because I can.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why.
hell yeah, it's America.
Yeah.
I've lived in Seattle my whole life. I've never seen it like this before. I used to take the bus until buses stopped running.
Mhm.
Now you would have to stab me to get me on a bus.
You
And
might
I still.
I mean, it
I'd,
might-
I'd
it
be
might-
like, you might get stabbed on the bus. I know.
I took the bus as well
Yeah.
prior to the pandemic, but now I can't.
Yeah.
Dude, we'll go to some like construction sites downtown Seattle, and like when it was mid-COVID. Well, I guess we're kind of in the middle of it, but like when
Yeah.
it was, I don't know. I'd say
New.
just
Initial.
June or July. We
Yeah.
go to some job sites, and you know how like the homeless people were allowed to ride the buses for free.
Yep.
Dude, there was no one down
Anyone-
there.
actually,
just,
wait,
like,
no,
anyone
hold
was
on.
allowed to ride
Hold
the
on,
buses for
sorry.
free.
I said yeah, but I didn't know that. Are you
yeah,
serious?
no, because it costs to ride
Yeah,
the bus.
yeah, it does
but like
cost.
homeless people, eventually, I don't know if it's still like that, but the public transit group here, they allowed the homeless people to get on. Well, those guys wouldn't get off, and
Yeah, it's
so
warm.
with everyone, obviously, a lot of people losing their jobs. Unfortunately, there was no one like picking up the trash. It was in downtown Seattle, so all the trash that these homeless people would bring or use on the buses would just be pushed out of the bus, and so like it was disgusting down there, dude. I mean, not
Oh, no, it's-
disgusting, but,
I
like,
mean,
it was
it-
just fucking nasty.
No, it is disgusting. I mean, it's not like.
That just made me sound like a
what-
prissy bitch. Saying
Yeah,
that.
you sound like a bitch right now.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like
but I mean, like-
disgusting.
Like the
No,
piles
that's
of
fair, though.
trash under
embarrassing.
the
I
freeways.
don't want to say I'm from here. That's
Yeah,
happening.
I know. I mean, there was before the on ramp right over here on Mercer going on. There was a sculpture of trash. I don't know if you guys saw that,
I
but
did
it was
not.
like it had like
Was Christian
random.
standing over there?
Yeah, and he had a sign. He was.
Dude,
he said- no,
We'll
it's-
suck for
it's-
free. What?
Yeah.
No, okay. So what's the solution then? You guys are.
I
You
don't-
guys, you
I
guys
don't
have.
know.
If you have, I mean, you have a
but
problem
here's
with
the
what's
thing.
solution?
Here's the thing, though, is that we can't just open our doors and accept everybody and not have a plan. I feel like what I feel like what
Natural
we're doing,
selection.
what we're doing isn't working. That's what I would say. What we're doing isn't working. We need a
I
course
mean, I would
correction,
agree with that.
right? Because it's like all these people are coming up here, which is fine, but why do we have to be the patron saint of the homeless? Like this is a countrywide problem,
Right.
not just a.
I mean,
it's
Portland
not,
is
it's
also
not a
getting really
regional
bad
problem.
as well.
Yeah, well, of course, and they just
Everywhere, you know.
decriminalized all drugs. It's like,
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, well, I mean, if you look at Seattle as like in a holistic view, a huge problem is the fact that drugs are so criminalized, and so you want to make people criminals for selling drugs, but then not find the source. So you want to get someone arrested for being high,
right,
which is obviously it's a systemic issue.
right.
And I don't have a solution.
No,
'cause
no,
I
of
don't, like I
course,
said, I
obviously.
don't have enough knowledge
But
or like
Right.
resources to understand like how to have a solid debate on this. But I do know that those people that are, the first-hand users, I mean, I don't see the point in throwing them in jail for 10 years. It's not like they don't need to reform.
Oh, the
I
jail
mean,
system's worse.
That's what I'm saying. So
no,
I
no,
don't,
no.
I
No,
don't
the
know
jail
the
system's
solution.
worse. The sad thing is that I feel like we don't really have a huge. I feel like our country is big, and we have a lot of people, but we're also like very divided because of our states, right? And it's very hard to create federal programs, and then
Right. It's
and then
damn near impossible to get
yeah,
funded.
right. Especially in something this big. and
Social Security
across
worked out well.
50 states, and then you're like, all right, now we got to raise money to treat these people, and people's initial response is like, well, fuck it, they did it to themselves, and you're like, oh shit, but that's not
That's
going to
true, but-
solve the problem.
Right.
I also don't think it's smart to put safe injection sites everywhere with Narcan in there, because that's almost like putting another lane on the freeway for drunk drivers.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, I'm not saying that either.
Yeah, right. No.
Okay,
I
but
think
so-
we're all noticing there are issues. And
so
it's like,
we obviously know there's issues, and we all can agree we don't know like a solution. So if you think you're in the politician's shoes, obviously they have way more knowledge in this shit than we do. Do you
Mhm.
think there's nothing happening because they don't fucking know what to do either?
I'm saying that sometimes it leads. The point I was getting at is that sometimes it leads people that are leaders of democracies, such as the mayor of the mayor of Portland or the governor of Oregon, to decriminalize drugs because guess
They're
what?
trying
What's
to
working
solve-
is not
Yeah.
not working. What's happening is not working. So therefore, you need to try something radical.
no,
And that's
I actually
not the worst idea. In my
no,
opinion.
I wasn't using that example as like a bad example.
No, but-
I think it's smart because they've done it. They've shown it in other countries.
Dude,
Yeah.
they would
You
end the war on
decriminalize-
drugs just by
but-
decriminalizing them.
Right, decriminalize it and then provide treatment as well.
Yeah,
that's
treatment
that's
has to
the
be
other
the-
piece.
the main
is that
objective rather
probably-
than-
yeah.
punishment. I feel like that's a huge thing. So, I mean, I know you weren't using it as like a slight, but I'm saying I feel like if someone were to use it as a potential slight, it's completely valid
Right.
initially to say that. But at the end of the day,
At the
what,
same
what we're
time-
doing right now isn't working. So
Yeah.
you gotta change it up.
No, 100%. I mean, what was it? It was Portugal.
Mhm.
Portugal, they had a huge drug problem, and they decriminalized it, which people were like, "Don't fucking do it." They decriminalized it, and then they like increased their treatment and stuff like that, and now they're down. Someone said they're down 150%. I don't know how you can be down more than 100%, but
Well, down. I get it. You're down
I was
150%.
like, wow, that they got bonus points.
Wait,
for
wait a
going down
second.
that
Wait, that doesn't
fast,
make
or
sense. Maybe
how
up
does it-
100%.
So
You start at 100. Okay, I'm confused.
now they're negative 50%.
Dude.
Does that mean people are using again, or
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
lost?
Exactly.
I'm lost. But I mean, there has to be better ways than what we're doing. Like I don't agree with our jail system at all because I think it's
I want to find someone who does agree with the whole thing, the whole jail system.
a lot.
'Cause I don't
you
think
believe
there's-
the Pacific Northwest. Probably a lot of people.
yeah. I don't know.
I don't know though. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
I'm just assuming, but you're right. I have no clue. Cause it's ass.
I mean, Head Start. We're going to give the politicians a head start on how to fix.
Yeah.
United States.
If you're curious, tune in because that's kind of what we do here. We solve problems. And you know, this think bank, it's ridiculously.
Pretty soon we're gonna be sponsored by Maker's Mark and the federal government.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Maker's Mark.
Which
we
was-
drink and we know things and we get shit done. All right.
Yeah. I was gonna.
That's the motto.
You said the federal government, and I was gonna say, which will still be Trump's in his mind in 8 years. But we don't want to go there.
He's like, I'm going for my third term. Bro,
Yeah.
you didn't
You
get a
can't do
second. He even acted like it at the top of Trump Tower. He makes it look like the Oval Office. Just let go, man.
Okay, let's be real.
Let
Do
that
you
shit go.
think Trump got a blowy in the office?
Oh, I hope so. I feel like anyone should have. Anyone's like they should have a-
president,
like-
you have to
Like
do
they
it.
should have one of those machines where you put a quarter in, and then you have to like kind of like you have to work for it. You have to like aim for it, but if you get the ball.
You gotta work for
Yeah.
it a little bit.
25 cents and some work in the Oval Office, blowy time.
Blowy time. I mean,
Where's
I
the
feel
flaw?
like, I really feel like Bill Clinton paved the way. I mean, at that
It's
point,
revolutionary.
everyone's like, "Wait, did you guys not do that?" Oh, me neither. No, fuck that. Yeah, no. Like, Bush Senior's like, "Not me."
Well, me.
Looking side to side.
Curious George? I don't even know what that is. I'm just kidding. George Bush, you're an all right guy. Probably.
Maybe. I
Except
don't
the whole Iraq thing.
know.
We'll forgive you.
That's
that,
Junior.
though.
That's Junior.
Yeah.
I don't know
Not
if
each,
that guy's not
each,
smart enough to pull that one off.
Yeah,
No.
that's why he's Curious
He'd be
George.
like, "Whoa, why are you touching me?" They'd be like, "Okay, dude, you're busted." Got him.
So,
self growth. I mean, no, I'm just kidding.
do we want to try to revert back to some serious topics here?
Yeah.
I don't think we can.
I mean, I had one for you guys. So
Yeah.
like, now that we've been in the middle of COVID for almost a whole year,
Mhm.
right? Almost 12 months now. What is it like? Are we on like 9?
I think it started in like February, but maybe
It
in
closed-
United
we-
States, I think. Right?
Yeah, we closed down in March, around the 15th, and now we're here in November around
the 12th.
close to the 15th. So whatever.
Mhm.
How have you guys adapted and dealt with the changes because it has definitely been different, right?
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, it has. For me, I would say, I hate to be that guy, but I want to see how the next few months go.
Right?
I mean, that just sucks to say because that's what people have been saying on all levels for the last 9 months. But at this point, I'm kind of getting used to it, and
Uh-huh.
that sucks because I want to get used to normal. But I feel like this is gonna have to be our new normal.
I know. I hate that. I hate when people are like, "This is the new normal." I'm like, no. But at the moment, it has been, right?
Mhm.
Like we've been in phase 2 for 6 months.
If it makes you feel better, I think Olympia's in 2.5.
Well, I
Since
mean-
when did we start going
What
up
the
0.5?
fuck?
I always try to think of it from like the pandemic wise, an area that okay, let's just take a county or a state that has completely ignored the pandemic. Okay, number skyrocket. They still just think old people, sick people are already prone to being sick die.
Right.
Okay, they have a leg to stand on, so therefore they're going to stand on that leg. You can
Yeah.
never crutch, like you can never injure that leg because that's the reality. In all honesty, as blunt as that is.
Yeah.
And then you have the other side where you look at like Seattle, where completely liberal, super far left. Okay, I'm talking about on a holistic standpoint.
Right.
Obviously, not everyone in
Not
Seattle.
every single person.
Right.
Right. We're speaking
But
in
even
general
then,
terms.
even like in like West Seattle, I know for a fact you go to a bar and people will walk into the bar, order a drink, and then the bartender, I've always seen it, the bartender 2 weeks ago goes, "Oh, put your mask on." The person goes, "Oh, my bad," goes out and gets it. Okay, the whole thing that we're doing here is now completely shattered.
Right.
And so people that are so fucking willing to do it don't even fucking do it.
Don't even do the basic requirements.
Don't even do the
of it.
basic requirements. So basically, what I'm saying here is we're all fucked.
Yeah, no, I mean, if we're supposed to be like, not like
fucked.
we're like the poster child, but like I would say, we're definitely on like closer to the tip of the spear than we are the end,
Yeah.
right? You know,
Pandemic response is not much.
and I feel like it's kind of a joke how people will exactly. It's like, so you can sit down at a table and take your mask off, but the second you stand up, that's when the COVID passes.
Just
You
do
know?
what Governor
Well, COVID
Newsom
passes
did.
through breath and not
Right.
touch, actually.
Right.
So that's fair.
Right, but what I'm saying
is
is it's
new.
like I can sit down at this table, mask off, drink, yell, spit, all that stuff. When I stand up, I have to wear my mask.
Just do what
And-
Governor Newsom did in California, where every time you take a bite, you have to bring it back.
Yep.
Take a sip, bring it back.
That's kind of. I've actually seen it
I'm
plenty
all-
of places. It's like
I
I
think
was
it's
at Starbucks.
stupid.
It said if you're not actively eating or drinking, put your mask on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Everyone operates on their own standard.
Right.
And so it's not
There's
something
no-
that can be regulated or controlled.
No.
But you can. But what you can do is appeal to people and appeal to their, their mindsets. And I feel like that's what's been lacking.
Right.
It's the appealing. It's not appealing for a lot of people to put their mask on because it invades a personal space or whatever when
Right.
they have it. But if you have something.
No, I also feel like too that like the way people work, that everyone likes to conform to a group, just like other Democrats, just like other Republicans, whatever. Someone from the other side, if you're a masker or non-masker, they're most of the time are probably not like, "Hey, can you please put your mask on?" They're like, "Put your fucking mask on. What are you doing?" And they just
Yeah.
like instantly just start aggravating the other person. So it's like, well, obviously
You're gonna
people
get
are just
you're
going
get
to
natural
respond in
pushback.
hatred too. Yeah,
you're
and
gonna
so
get pushback so hard.
I'm not saying that's going to work, but I feel like just the way America works, or at least what we see, is just these bitches just whining in a non-professional way, to where, I mean, as soon as they get hatred back, they're like, "What the? Why are you so mean?" Or like, "Bitch, did you just listen to what you just said?"
To
Yeah.
piggyback off that, then do you not think that like clips that you see like that? Because if I'm somewhere, I've never seen one yell at someone for not wearing a mask, but I've seen, because I work at a bar,
Yeah.
I've seen people ask other people every time politely to like put their mask on or like, "Oh, like did you forget your mask or whatever?"
Mhm.
And so I feel like a lot of that has to do with media, like that perception.
Agreed.
Okay,
Agreed.
my whole
But-
point that I'm like trying to get at is that, dude, the media fucked this up.
Yes.
also.
Oh, no doubt.
That's kind of what I'm getting at. I'm not saying like you're wrong, because I don't think you're wrong. I think people do definitely hate's gonna be responded with hate.
Right.
Sometimes, I think.
It was just like
Right.
mass, not
But-
even just regarding
Like,
masks.
yeah.
Just like in general,
No, I
people
get what
just
you're
shit
saying.
on each
Yeah.
other, and it's just like, just fucking.
I think
Yeah,
this
no, I
year
totally
has
agree.
been so inflammatory just due to stress, right? Like everyone's so stressed with all the shit that's going on, and then now people are like Karens. I'm like, okay, first off, the Karens have always existed. They've always been there.
Yeah.
Trust me, they've always been there. We all know this. Now it just seems so much more prevalent because we're all stressed. So now everyone's, your time it's a little bit shorter
Yeah.
for your tolerance for shit.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
You think the name
Like I
Karens?
find,
Your fuse is about half.
oh
half
bro,
full.
I mean at best, I mean
Half-
I get triggered.
half
I get
mast.
triggered off of anything. I'm pulling out my parking lot and I'm like motherfucker, and it's like, dude, it was someone walking across the street.
No, I
It's
saw
cool.
a biker go by when I was pulling out, and I was like, the nerve, and I was like, wait, I guess they're in the bike lane, right?
Yeah,
I
like-
guess that's fair.
Yeah. Also, he's in a bike. I can just push my brake. He's like sweating his ass off trying to get through. Sorry.
I would love to open my door on a bike.
All gas, no
in
brakes.
Seattle. No, do you think we're gonna see a decline in the individuals who are named Karen?
I mean, I feel like
Oh,
that's
100%. No, that name is gone.
that name should have already been
That's
gone.
name gone. It's like that and Beatrice. They're like, get him out of here.
If you have a baby, you look that child in the eyes, and you go, "You look like a Karen. You're a fucking monster."
Yeah.
And I don't want
So
to hear anything else about
you might
it.
as well just eat that child too.
Oh, okay.
You just named him Karen. Come on, man. That's like,
You might as well
I don't
eat
even
that.
know. That's like,
Would you bake him or roast him over a fire?
that's up to you, brother. I don't actually
This
eat
is
kids.
trash.
I'm not naming kids Karen. All right. I'm not a monster.
I
Sure you
also
won't,
just
bud.
assumed it was
Sure
a he.
you won't, bud. I ain't your bud, pal.
I'm about-
Dude, I honestly hate when someone like older than you will go, "Hey, bud," and I'm like, "Eat your fucking dick. Shut up. I don't like. Don't call me that."
Hey, Sporto.
That's the third time, and he's out.
Okay, sorry that there's.
I
You're
don't
right.
I don't sport super well.
if you
but
say
this
something about the chords, we all have the same
Oh,
apparatus.
oh, really?
what's that?
This is behind.
What's the cord going between your legs? What do you got?
did-
What do you got going on here? You're so wrapped up.
This is the. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's alright. It's my own
Cut up.
issue.
Dude, honestly, the middle seat has the most wires. It does.
We're just gassing.
If we're
this
being
one.
transparent about it,
Don't ask for any more handouts though.
You
That's
gotta
the
run
last
in
one
the
we're giving
middle.
it.
seriously, I already gave you safe injection sites. It's as far as I can go.
Come on, give me that cord.
No, it's alright.
No, come on. Otherwise, you're gonna bitch about it the whole time. Give me the cord.
I'm just gonna sit on that one.
Hey, Kyler,
I bet.
What's up?
quick question.
What's up?
What were you missing on your stool that you were hoping for when you first sat down?
Dude, I was thinking Christian was gonna put like a glass of whiskey down so I'd sit down and just have it, but
Mhm.
it wasn't there.
Mm.
But he poured me one later, so it was cool.
Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha.
Yeah, good try. I definitely would be down to get sponsored by, or at least make a Maker's 48.
You should turn it towards the camera then.
I mean,
Makers
no, because we're not
46.
sponsored by them. So fuck them.
Oh, that's not how you get sponsored.
It's alright.
You should follow that up with a tweet. The
I'm gonna
fuck
get-
makers.
I'm gonna get sponsored by.
They'd be like, we're gonna give you so much free shit just in spite of that.
I mean,
That might
I'm just
work.
gonna make
I don't know,
my
I feel like negging is like very a 2000s thing.
what?
Negging?
Negging?
Yeah,
Like, is that what is that? Nagging?
negging.
What's
like
that?
hitting people with a negative comment.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of it called negging.
Like, are you
I
serious?
get
Like,
it.
it's
Like,
nagging.
No, it's like if you're talking to a hot girl and saying being like, wow, you look so cute, you'd be like, what's that one thing? What's wrong with your tooth?
That's
Right, where you like,
nagging?
Like a
that's
naggle
called-
tooth.
Damn it.
I have.
You got me.
Got you.
Ah, fuck.
Dude, I got you. In
That's
the,
exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
got you in the last podcast
Glad we're on the
episode.
same-
He just got you in this one.
Yeah.
You remember?
No.
How do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I got a serious question though. But,
Alright.
I mean, when I say serious, I mean it's
Yeah,
not gonna
no,
be serious.
at least you didn't hit me with the stone cold face that Kyler hit
Yeah.
with earlier.
I got a serious
I
question.
got a serious question for you. I was like, Jesus Christ, what happened?
So, I had this really weird fucking dream, right? Okay. I feel like this is kind of alarming. So I had this dream. What are you doing there?
I'm just gonna write something down below.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I had this dream, and how it goes is, I get into like this like alternate world, and it's kind of like a Rick and Morty type vibes.
Okay.
So it's like kind of like not like I'm human, like I'm not a cartoon, but like there's a bunch of weird shit.
Right.
Mhm.
You're like, this is different, but it's also, it seems normal.
It
for
seems
where
normal.
I am.
Right. And I fucking like next thing I know, it just fucking snaps like fucking Kazam, and I'm in a wedding, and I'm like, damn, I wonder who's getting married. And then I realize that I'm fucking standing at the end of the altar, and I'm like, dude, this is gonna be a rough
This isn't
one.
a dream. This is a nightmare.
Wait, sir, this is an act. Wait, I'm
This is-
lost. Like this is like this would be you actually being.
No, I had
No,
this
you
dream,
had this dream.
I had this dream.
You
and
think-
I'm losing the details the more I think about it.
Do you think weed or if you take melatonin, you think that has a lot to do with dreams?
Nope.
Your dreams, I mean.
Nope. I
Completely unaffected.
I don't think the melatonin does, but I think the weed does.
Melatonin definitely gives me
Okay, so
nightmares.
I'm gonna back him up on this one. This is like a first that I'm in team off, but
But let me finish so
Melatonin
my
fucks me
girlfriend
up.
doesn't kill me. I don't think I'm afraid of the idea of marriage.
okay,
but I'm
good.
saying
yeah, that's right.
yeah,
Finish this,
exactly.
finish this.
Okay, I can't leave it there because then like I get my
Yeah, you
next
gotta
thing
go
know,
home at some point.
yeah, exactly. I gotta go home. Okay, so I'm at the end of the altar and they start playing this fucking song, right? They start playing Christmas music. I was like, okay, now I don't understand what's happening. Okay.
Now I'm lost again. Right? You're like, I was tracking. I'm at a wedding and there's Christmas music.
Yeah, and so then they fucking like just women start like walking down the aisle, just like a bunch of women, like, but none of them were like my girl. Like it's not
Yeah.
like I didn't know any of these people.
Right.
So like that's what I'm saying. It's not like a realistic situation. So I'm sitting there, and then all these people are walking up, and they just start like handing me these different fucking Xboxes.
Fucking
Like first,
turn of the century.
but it's in complete order. It's like Xbox 360, and then whatever the fuck's after that.
I don't know. Xbox One.
Xbox One, Xbox,
Yes.
right? And
Oh shit! I forgot about the S.
okay, and then like my whole dream is just followed by me being in like the most like tense situations, like social situations. Like I was in like, and then like I swear to God, I snap it in a moment. There's no context to this. So
No.
okay,
it's just
I
a
thought this
great
sounded
dream.
ridiculous. So then like it snaps into a moment, and then I'm like in super awkward social situations.
Mhm.
The first one's like two people in a huge argument. I'm just like a bystander. Like I'm just watching like these two people yell at each other. And then I'm in one where like someone's. This is all shit that happens in my life. I'm in. I'm figuring it out, guys.
I'm glad that we can be here for you.
You're like, this is the worst content ever.
This is actually therapy for Christian.
Yeah,
I know.
right.
Listen
He's
to
gotta
me
go,
talk.
He's gonna go to bed and cry happy tears.
Okay, but,
All
Fuck
right, all
you,
right,
thunder.
all right.
You can suck my dick.
but yeah, basically that's the whole story.
No, wait, hold on. Wait,
No,
what
I
was
don't
it?
wanna
What,
talk
no,
about
no,
it.
no.
You
I
kinda
want to hear
missed.
these other socially awkward
Well, hold
situations.
up. It's hard to remember dreams like that. Like
No, he
It is
remembers.
super
He
hard.
remembers.
No, it's super hard. It is hard because like you wake up and you think you have all of it, and then by the time I'm telling it now, I'm kind of like piecing it back together in my mind. What do you think about dreams? Like, do you have dreams? Do you remember them? Some people remember them.
Okay,
completely.
so what I think dreams are is the brain trying to process information. Like the way I look at it, it's like we go to sleep, but our brains don't. Right? They're still firing and
Until you're at REM.
and compartmentalizing information, things we've learned and whatnot. So somehow your brain's trying to rationalize a whole shit ton of random information, which is why you're like, oh, this is starting to make sense.
That's fair.
You know, have you ever heard about a dream journal?
Ooh, I have. Because you have to do it as soon as you wake up, right?
Right. As soon as you wake up, you
should do
write in a
that.
journal.
I have
Okay,
some
but here's the
fucked up
thing.
shit going
Here's the
on.
thing, though, is that when you start doing that, because you start drawing more attention to it, your dreams become more and more vivid. And it can go like if you have bad dreams, like they get worse. So
you
it's
think
kind of
you
a
could-
dark hole.
So are you saying I should do that?
Do you
I don't
think-
know. My brother was saying he's like I
feel like
started
it's a
doing
cool
it,
idea, though.
and he's like my dreams like I kept having the same dream, and then this stuff was happening, but then I was writing it down and things got worse. And I was
So
like,
I don't know if you can really track dreams in this way, but do you think like if say all the dreams that you can remember, they've all been like nightmares or like super negative. So if you start doing that and you start writing it down and those dreams start becoming more
Exactly.
vivid, can you alter that and do something to make them more positive?
like a lucid dream.
Can you swap? I mean, I'm not saying like subconsciously just swap a dream over to be positive, but like, is there a way to change what you do in the day, what you eat, or
Put yourself in a
something
better mindset
that would,
while
like,
you go to sleep.
I think
give you a positive dream or something?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, that might be a high talk to discuss
Yeah,
and
right.
tear
Well, I
apart,
mean,
but
but I mean,
According to Faulkner's theory from chapter.
I mean, I bet you. God damn. I
How the
bet
fuck
you.
you have
Though,
some knowledge,
I bet you.
son?
I bet you it's all about focus, right? Like, what are you focusing on when you wake up and you're like, your heart's beating fast and you're sweating. You're like,
I don't know if he
like-
focuses on getting a bunch of Xboxes from women walking down a wedding aisle.
yeah, but but that's like one minute detail.
Okay,
You know
yeah,
what I
right.
mean? Like
That was a whole
and-
dream, for the
and
record. I'm just kidding.
Nah, you're
I
full
hear
of
you.
shit. I
No,
know
I
you
know, I
stopped
hear you.
early.
I know, yeah, I hear you.
But you know, there's always things that you can draw out, right? That's like, oh, that's what I was thinking about, or maybe something. Maybe you were playing Xbox before you went to bed. You know,
True.
But I know what you're saying, though.
Yeah. it's usually
So many things contribute. Like, you can't. That's the whole point. You can't put a finger to it because that's your fucking mind.
like, why are you tired in the morning? Did you get enough sleep? Did you eat enough the day before? Were you hydrated enough? Are you
Yeah.
stressed, right? It's like, who knows?
Yeah.
Fucking everything.
Damn.
Are you guys ready to retire from adulting or no?
Dude, I've been ready to retire since I graduated from college.
I don't know. It's kind of fun, but then
It
I
is
think,
fun.
I think the funniest thing is like, I feel like I understand my parents more now.
Oh, definitely.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
like when I get home.
Their relationship, my parents' relationship. I'm like,
Oh, for sure. No, or like when you get home and you take your shoes off at the front door, and someone else doesn't take their shoes off when they come in. You're like, this take your fucking shoes off, right? Where it's
were
like,
you raised in the barn?
yeah, or like
Whoa. Yeah.
oh, close the goddamn door behind you. You're like, but now I'm like, if my stuff isn't the way that I like it, I'm like, hey, take your shoes off.
Dude, I think the funniest thing that I took away from my parents, but I'm assuming everyone did the same thing, is knowing that your parents knew how sneaky you were when you were like in high school or whatever. You're like, oh, I'm getting away with it, and then like they knew the whole fucking time.
The entire time.
Yeah, they're like, look at this dumbass kid trying to be all
Bro.
sneaky.
They're like, how hard are they laughing?
Yeah.
Also, it reminds me of the police. They're like, whoop whoop. They're like,
That's the sound of the police.
That's a
Sure, the
roommate.
echo on that
That's
shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh, can
I'm
I
ready,
echo
I'm
real
ready,
quick?
I got you.
Car go.
Car go.
That's the sound of the police.
That's probably gonna be super obnoxious.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
Don't doubt it. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Josh.
Yeah, hit that mixtape.
Karaoke.
With Josh.
I don't know. I lost my train of
I
thought.
don't know either.
Now I'm thinking about karaoke.
No, but you like police. They think you think you're getting away with a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, no. You know, they're like, "How you doing this evening?" You're like, "I'm doing great." Thinking in your mind, you're like, "I look awesome. I wasn't speeding or nothing. I used my turn signal."
Yeah.
And they're like, "You don't have a whole back end to your car." You're like, "What? How did that? Oh my God! I don't have a back end to my car."
Sir, I
That's
can
like
see
your
your
parents the
faucet
whole
wing.
time. That's like your parents the whole time. You have like one eye closed, and they're like, "How was your night?" And you're like, "Good, super good."
How many beers you have? Like 2.
Oh, I didn't have any beers at all. You know what my mom would do?
Did you just sniff flowers? Oh, it's really bad allergy season.
My mom would go, "Come here, give me a hug."
Mm-hmm. Give me a hug.
Bro, I don't care if you have 1 beer or 15, you smell like beer.
Yeah.
Right? I come and give her a hug, and she knew. I knew. She knew.
I think we all can assume that you knew.
Not gonna lie,
I would hope so.
my mom will watch this, but my parents, I was fucking 007. Like, I
Bullshit.
swear to God, if you, my dude. I swear to God,
I don't believe you.
on everything I love, dude. I fucking took measures, and I was, dude.
Actually, I got one that was pretty fun. So here's the thing:
Like
my
an
mom
art.
always knew, but she like only a couple.
I'm not
times
being naive.
Only a couple times she caught me.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's
Only-
not like they didn't think I did it, but
Right.
majority
Only a couple
times.
times she caught me, you know. But it was funny. I used to throw. There was like we had this ravine. Like anyone who's a green earther is just gonna hate me, but
You say
I-
flat earther?
green. Everyone knows the Earth is flat. That's logic. So I used to.
If you look out, you can see the city.
Yeah.
If it was round,
If you're in
Be
space,
gone.
Earth looks like a piece of paper.
Flat. So I used to throw my bottles into this like ravine that was right next to my house.
You polluting ass motherfucker, dude.
I know, but it was glass. I was returning it, and so
oh, that's biodegradable, I think.
give it like 100 years. So,
Sorry, that was right in the
so
middle of that.
thank God there's a spit guard.
1000.
So I would throw all my bottles there when I was in high school, and so then finally they like ended up clearing that hillside.
It worked out for
And
you.
my mom was like, no, they got rid of all the ivy and everything, right? So it just
Oh.
exposed.
Exposed everything.
You're like, God knows how many bottles, right? And she goes, oh, it was so gross. There were so many liquor bottles over there. And I was like, you
Dude.
don't say.
You don't say.
That's what my cousin used to
There's
do.
like one Angry Orchard over there.
But, like,
I went hard in the paint in high school, bitch.
Definitely wasn't mine. I was drinking the Hypnotic.
dude, my cousin used to do that, except like they had the fence in the backyard, and he would just like, I don't know how it happened, but he would just throw him behind the fence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was aware or what, but there's a like, what's that walking trail you just said you could bike
Oh,
to your house?
Burke
Yeah.
Gilman.
So there's like a well-known trail right behind this fence, and he would just. I don't think he'd huck them. I think he would just drop them.
And
So
it just-
behind this fence of this house is just like
anybody walking
I'm like-
anybody walking by there is like That's a divorce waiting to happen.
Yeah. I'm like, oh no, not a divorce. That's literally just a child adoption waiting to happen. I
Yeah,
was just
well,
like,
I mean, they probably think it's the dad, and the dad is just some raging
True.
alcoholic hiding
Yeah.
bottles from his. She doesn't walk. She'll never see this shit.
dude, I was just like, okay,
Oh, damn.
we were not
I mean,
the
some-
smartest, but we
some-
weren't like that.
I wasn't that dumb.
I know.
I threw it deep.
He's like, I threw it.
He's like, I made sure I was ready to go. I limbered up. Dude.
I sent that shit.
Oh,
Warmed the
man.
shoulders a little
Build
bit.
the catapult.
Couple arm circles, then you just.
Underhand.
Dude, that goes way farther.
You watch 3 softball tutorials and you will fuck that ball up, dude. You fuck.
Okay, that unicorn tears.
It's fire.
That's so good.
It's fire, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting you up.
Dude, we
I want flats.
Like the shoes? Like tap shoes?
Yeah, you know me, tap a tap a 1 2 tap a tap.
you don't even understand. I don't want to expose that on camera, but dude, so much.
So you're like, I can't give you flats of this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
Well,
But if you go on our balcony, there's,
Flats of that shit.
yep.
you want to go see Ravine?
Yeah, dude,
Right?
if you throw it farther, you can actually
Dude,
just throw it into Lake
I
Union from there.
guarantee you go down to the bottom of that ravine, you're gonna find a shit ton of bottles.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Bet.
Hey, we're gonna cut this
And-
podcast. We're gonna go find this ravine and drink all the leftovers that he left behind because he's a little.
So
bitch
we're
when he was
gonna
younger.
we're gonna cut this podcast, and it's gonna be Kyler in the hospital because he tried to jump into a fucking ravine.
It's like a FaceTime me. I'm like, there's blood everywhere.
Smells like almonds.
All right, well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Hey, is coconut a fruit or a nut?
It's a fruit, dude.
Nope.
Wait, what?
Is a coconut a fruit or a nut?
I mean, it's a fruity nut, kind of like you.
I don't know. I'm gonna.
That was a dad joke.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with nut.
It's a droop, which I think is a nut. I don't know.
Oh,
But
well,
we,
there,
we can find out.
look it
right
up.
now.
Google that shit. Hey, can we pull that up?
Just yell out a name.
Jim.
We actually had.
Someone outside the window. Why are you pointing behind you?
No, me and.
We actually have this guy behind me.
Me, dude, I can't type and write.
The things that are popping up on your search
Oh
feed,
my
man.
god. No, I didn't. This is the shit that people around us search up.
Oh yeah,
What
yeah.
is
yeah.
a droop?
Do you see what is it, Karen?
What does BBW?
Big
Don't.
big botanical wankers.
Means big beautiful woman. So.
A droop is an how do you say that? Indehiscent? Hescent.
Adhesive?
Where?
Indehiscent fruit in which an outer
Oh, I don't know. how to say that
fleshy
word.
part surrounds a single shell
I just
of
want to
hardened
know. I just
endocarp.
want to know if a coconut.
What
is
else
a-
is a droop?
What type of is a coconut a fruit? There you go.
Dude, no, it's a droop. Watch.
Maybe like it's subcategory. but
Botanically, fibrous, one-seeded droop, but
There
but
we
the
go.
droop.
But it, I mean,
So I
it's
think a
still-
fruit
The
has to have
coconut
a nut and
Can be all three: a fruit, a nut, and a seed.
fucking. There you go.
Boom.
For the record, I said both initially.
I don't recall this,
I
but if
don't
you watch the
remember
video,
either. You guys will
if you go
find
back
out.
to
What if we were on echo mode this whole time?
Oh,
Are we actually?
I
No.
peeked
Oh,
because I kind of
man.
freaked out.
That'd been lit.
Hey, is a coke?
Ever be like, this podcast blows.
Is a coconut a mammal?
still
I hear
might.
everything 3 times. Is a coconut a mammal?
Fun question. As it turns out, you're you're an idiot.
Is that what it says?
No.
According to the
I
book
know.
Mammalogy, mammals are required to have also 3 middle ear bones, a neocortex, therefore a brain, plus mammary glands. This leaves the poor Cocos nucifera, despite its shaggy appearance and quasi-milk, out of the running to be a mammal. I just hate somebody even
Maybe
looked that
next
up.
time.
Maybe next time on Head Start Podcast.
That was
And
actually
cut.
Good. Scene. Okay, Josh, bro, though. Thanks for coming on, Playboy.
Hey, this
Much
is funny
appreciated.
shit.
Thanks, bro.
Guys, the setup, though. The setup
Fun,
is
man.
The setup's legit,
It's
man.
lit.
Wow.
Next time, we're gonna try to get some new whiskeys on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you want to come next week?
Yeah.
Just keep being our
Just
rotating
1
guest.
month. 1 month.
No, dude. No, next. I want to have you back on soon. And we're gonna. actually get some good
maybe,
topics going, and we'll
maybe
we'll get some new whiskey.
I'll
to talk
bring some
about.
whiskey.
We'll do it on like a
Yeah.
Friday. I mean,
Yeah,
just
there we go.
have some fun.
Yeah,
We can talk about politics.
there we go. You get really wild.
Maybe we can do like a vlog, and we can go to like a safe injection site.
Dude, I'd be down for vlogs.
You guys ever done heroin?
Maybe just a vlog.
Who do we think we are?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do some heroin.
All right, we're
All
gonna
right.
cut it because we got some business to handle.
All right. Thanks, guys.